Attention Copters. To the kids who contaminated the Eggos by dipping them in blue food dye, you're sick. How dare you make me try to sell blue waffles? You're sick.
Hello everyone, it's me Joshua Kujo, your local grocery store VTuber, coming live at you on a Sunday evening. It is currently 7:10 p.m. where I am, and we are playing more Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now I started a bit later than usual because earlier today I was with my family and we watched the new Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie, which was incredible, by the way. If you haven't watched it yet, sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic a bit. There you go. If you haven't watched the new Spider-Verse movie, I highly recommend it. It is both just a very good movie and like visually stunning. Like, I thought Into the Spider-Verse was amazing visual wise, you know, like just how it's like frame every like still frame is a background that you can pretty much use. Across the Spider-Verse looks even better. It looks amazing. If you haven't watched it yet, by all means, like, seriously, try to watch it. Go watch it right now. After that, we went to go eat some Thai food. So I had some pad see ew, which is something I always get. It's either pad see ew or yellow curry. I always get that in Thai restaurants, and crab rangoons. But we had that, then we went home, and then I took a nap. Which is very important. Very, very important. Now, this is another one of those streams where I don't really have a goal that I'm doing for today. It's just a bit more exploration. Again, I keep saying we can do Tarrey Town and Lurelin Village. I keep forgetting to do it. But we can do that. You know what? Screw it. We are going to do that. I am going to forego any other exploration. We are going to be doing the Tarrey Town and Lurelin Village and maybe some Hateno Village stuff as well. I can't keep putting it off. I have to do it at some point. But right now I don't know why I have decided right now to do this, but we are going to be fighting the Gleeok. Not just any Gleeok, King Gleeok. Yeah, there's a King Gleeok down here. Also next to a treasure chest, which I hope is a good one. I don't know what it is, but I hope it's a good one. Now I'm pretty sure I should be good. Hopefully. I got some good materials on me. Off stream, I was just waiting for blood moons and fighting silver Lynels. I mean, look, I got more materials from them. That being said, I only know where like 2 silver Lynels are. It's just the one that is over here. The one that's over here. And then the one in the overworld is right... Where is it? It's next to a shrine. Here. No, that's not it. Here. Yeah, this is the other... Is that the other silver Lynel? I think so. It's gotta be. I want to say it's that one, yeah. The one underneath it is a blue Lynel. And then the one underneath that... No, it's just like a bit to the east. A bit to the northeast, I want to say. No, northwest is another Lynel. Although I think that one is also blue. So here's a Gleeok. We can just start by doing this. Yeah. Are you gonna hit? Nice. Whee! Whee! I am not prepared for this fight. Holy shit. Oh god, please. I'm gonna have to rely on these Keese eyeballs. They're really good. Nice. Nice. Hit him before it can hit me. Oh, I should have infused something with my Master Sword before I did this. I don't think I have anything. Oh well. Some decent damage either way. Sidon, protect me! Sidon! Side on. Nice. Side on. It's amazing how side on can just like sidle faster than my running speed. You know, this is my first time fighting a Gleeok outside of, you know, like the Coliseum, which gives me some good vantage points because I can just ascend and do bullet time from that. What? Thankfully, the Keese eyeball method is just very, very effective. I'm using my Master Sword right now. I forgot to fuse it with something, which would have been way better. Although, we're doing some really good damage right now. And it's broken. Which means we gotta do... Do I have any weapons that are already breaking? Yeah, I have a few. This one. Okay. I think at this point, he's about to fly off. Yeah, we gotta get him before he goes any further. Oh wow, this boss, it turns out, is really easy. I worried for nothing. It's because the Keese eyeballs are just that effective. Oh, would you look at that? You're not even gonna fly all the way up. I'm not gonna let you do that. And he's flying all the way up. Gotta do this fast. Got one. Got another one. Get the other one. Nice. Man, I did not let him get away. Oh shit, he's dead. Did he die from fall damage? Wait a minute, did he die from fall damage? You can't do that, right? I mean, I can't do that? Huh. Well, I'm not gonna complain, I like that. Gleeok Guts. Ugh. Gleeok Fame Porn. I should probably take a picture of these, actually. There you go. Spoils of War. Nice. And now... There is... Where'd the treasure chest go? Here. What kind of armor are you gonna give me, huh? You better be good. It is Cap of Twilight. Wait, that actually completes the Twilight. There you go, now I'm Twilight Link. Hell yeah. Man, I have the Wolf Link amiibo. I really thought it would give me Wolf Link again, but they did not add him into this game. All it gave me was meat. That's right. Yeah, unfortunately, Twilight Princess Link, Wolf Link, has been reduced to meat. We are now eating him. Well, that's a Gleeok done. Oh, that was easy. That means I gotta farm more Keese eyeballs. I could have used other eyeballs too, which would have actually been a bit stronger. But you know what? Only one hit. I mean, only one arrow, or rather one shot of arrows. This is a 3-shot arrow. Was enough to actually kill one head. Surprisingly. So I guess Gleeoks aren't that tough after all. The only thing that really has a threat, like, I mean, a chance to kill me, is a Lionel. It's always just been a Lionel. Although I kill Lionels. I eat Lionels for breakfast. They mean nothing to me. I'll kill them as much as I can. Give me that good material. Material for my sword. For all my swords. That being said, I go through at least one sword per Lionel fight. I mean, I try to go into it using the Master Sword first, because of course it'll break, but I don't lose a weapon. It'll come back. I'm just walking around to see if there's anything else in this little area. There doesn't seem to be anything. Only a few Poes here and there. I haven't found any other... Oh no, I found like 2 other bargaining stones. Statues. And then other like crystallized energy refineries, zonite refineries, I believe they're called. Forge? Something like that. Found a couple of those out in the wild. But not a lot of bargaining stones. I assume doing so, because I have now... Oh, what did I get? Oh, whoops. Wrong menu. Because I got 2 of the Gloom outfits, didn't I? Yeah. The Tunic of the Depths and the Gators. Gators, huh? Gators of the Depths. I'm so glad I finally have another hat. This thing is okay. Kind of wish I know how to get the hood down by completing the Hateno quest, which we can do. But at least now I have another hat. And it's a classic hat. So that's good. I wonder if I can color these. I don't think I'd be able to color them. Of course, I couldn't color them in Breath of the Wild because they were DLC equipment. But now that they're in this game, I wonder if I can color them over in Hateno. I don't think so. This is still my favorite look of a... Wait, isn't this like... It looks like a Zonai outfit. But also looks Gerudo, just in the color scheme. Here, we'll just give him the barbarian stuff. At least I have a hat now. I'll take the hat. It's better than just bare head. Whoops. I did not mean to say that. Okay. First things first. We'll go to... Oh yeah, last stream we did all of the Dragon Steer quests, which ended on a very surprising revelation. One that I actually predicted a few memories in. And I was right. And it makes it all the more sadder. I won't repeat it just in case. Anyway, oh, which one should I do? Tarreytown, Hateno Village, or Lurelin Village? I wonder which one I should do. I'll make a quick wheel. A quick wheel. Wheel. Spin a wheel. One's gonna be... Whoop, that's not it. Hateno. Lurelin. And then last one, Tarrey. Click the spin. And the result is... Tarreytown. Right. There you go. Now it's official. Tarreytown. So we're gonna do Tarreytown. Oh, I don't have... Oh, well, this is the closest one. I was about to say I didn't have a... What do you call... shrine in there. I have a shrine near there. And I can put a token, the medallion, the travel medallion, on there as well, so I can just fast travel directly to Tarreytown. But let's see what's up. How has the town grown? How is Hudson doing? What's that? Oh, it's a stable. Oh, that's the Akala stable, isn't it? Oh, hello. Foregoing exploration has now been foregone. I must get the Korok. I actually do need more Koroks. Then again, I think like I said this last stream, that I really don't need that much weapons because I don't break them that much. It's like I don't break them to the point where I am in short supply of weapons. You know what I mean? And it's like I can create powerful weapons from just a tree branch. It's not like Breath of the Wild where it would be better if I had like royal weaponry. In this game, if I just have a stick, I can make a pretty good weapon. So I'm really not in that short of supply of weapons, which is why I don't really need that many. I'll take more... What would be a good one? Maybe I'll take more bows and shields. But really weapons, I don't need that much. Yo! Can I have these? I kind of need those actually. Good choice, but in case you missed it, we also carry monster extract now. That's right. I'm proud to be the only merchant who sells monster extract. My main business used to be useful things you can attach to arrows for a little extra oomph. But a contact of mine helped me source monster extract, and now I have a sideline in that too. If you're interested, I can hook you up. Son and done. Wait, what happens if I attach these to my arrow? I'll buy them all. There's only 3 of them anyway. I'm more concerned about these. I mean, I have apparently over 300 now. But you know, it doesn't hurt to have more. I don't need to buy those because I can literally get so many of them in deaths. What up, kiddo? Wait, which dragon is that? That's Denroll. Wait, how do I do a kid voice again? Oh yeah. Break it down, son and done. Sir, have you ever regretted attaching something to your weapon or shield? That's the time to tap me, Pelison, here at Break Apart Shop. Faster than you can blink. Zip za. It'll be back to how it was before. It just costs 20 rupees. You wanna break something down? You're curious how I do it. I figured out how to break things apart by disassembling stuff I didn't need anymore here in the workshop. Only I, the great Pelison, am capable of this craft. If you've got something attached to something else, I can break them apart and return them to their original state. It just costs 20 rupees. Okay, so it sounds like I can just use this guy to, say if I attach a diamond to my sword, which I've done before, just out of curiosity, and I wanted to break them apart. Of course, I can break them apart by destroying the fused materials, but it sounds like in this shop, I can actually just separate them and have them, you know, keep both of them. Well, keep the material that I used to fuse. So that's useful. I'll remember that. Although I don't think I really have much use for it, but it's good to know at least, right? Felton? What are you doing here? Why, hello there, you! It's an honor to see your face with my eyeballs once again, and on such a pretty day, no less. You met again with my younger brother Colton, didn't you? I can smell it. He's a bit eccentric. Eccentric, is that what I said? Eccentric, I know. But I hope you'll find it inside your heart to treat him with kindness. Now, where are my manners? I have yet to greet you properly. Kilton at your service. Once upon a time I made goods from monster parts, you see, and traveled around selling them from my shop. But once I had saved up a tiny little nest omelet, I gave that stall to my younger brother. Now I purchased this plot of dirt land so I can at least make a real dream I've dreamed since I was a wee Kilton. Sadly, it seems the President Hudson construction is very busy, and I can't take my next step forward without him. Still, it's only a matter of time before my dream is not a thing stuck inside my skull, but a thing here in the world instead. I'm a quiver with excitement at the thought of it. The truth is, and this is just between you and me, I have adored monsters ever since I was a wee Kilton. Oh, how strange. This is usually the part where you say, "What? Monsters? Disgusting." But here you are, so sensitive to my sensitivities. I know, monsters are violent creatures and despised the world over because of it. That I can't deny. But they're also misunderstood. The way everyone hates them without even trying to understand them. Pitiful. Tragic. And so I will educate the world about monsters. And once the world understands monsters, they will love monsters. That is my dream. But for my plan to succeed, I require the assistance of the finest carpenter in all the land, Hudson. As soon as Hudson is done with his other business, you must come back. I promise you a monstrous spectacle the likes of which no one has ever seen. What, here? Sounds like it looks like you're about to make a shop in this small cave. Is that what you're gonna do? Is that okay? I'll leave you to it then. Oh my, it's a traveler, darling. Tarreytown has grown quite popular after all.
It's all thanks to President Mudson.
Hudson, darling, not Mudson. You shouldn't forget a founder of Tarreytown. I'm technically a founder of Tarreytown. I helped build this town. Do you have any idea how much I sacrificed? He's the president of Hudson Construction who built this town.
Didn't they open an office around here?
You call that an office? Over there, darling. It's the place with the sign you always mistake for Hudson and say hello to. Sorry about that. I almost said my Hudson. My husband has been getting more forgetful. Oh no. Never mind us. Please enjoy your visit. Man, fantasy Alzheimer's. Why they gotta do that to my boy whose name I already forgot? Maybe I have anime Alzheimer's. Let's see here. Well, I got 2. 1 each. I still don't remember where I left off last time. I mean, I have VODs for that, but I'm too lazy to actually watch my own stuff. And also the fact that I try to avoid listening to my own voice as much as possible. Why would I want to do that? I already have to live with it. Thank you. How many hearts do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. How many hearts can I get? In the beginning of the game, we had, I want to say 20 hearts? Tarrey has the best song. Wait, can I go that high? No.
Come on.
No, I can't do that.
Can't you see I'm playing a game with Madison? She says it's special training for dealing with something called a Vo. I think these Vo things are some kind of monsters or something. I guess I better watch out for them too.
Oh, it's Honey. Oh shit, it's Honey. Sorry, it's just the name of a friend of mine. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, you're the Zora that I, what do you call, recruited for this little area.
Oh, customer. How interesting that you should arrive at this particular time. If I may dare to assume, you must be a Hylian of the nocturnal, nay, diurnal. Whoa, that's not a word I know. Crepuscular variety, yes? This is a village where many different folks gather. I offer pleasant sleep to all regardless of their rank or where they come from, by the mercy of the goddess Hylia. O humble servant led here by destiny, are you in need of a place of respite? A regular bed will cost you 20, and a waterbed costs 30.
Let's go to noon. I'll take extra health. Does it also give me... I forget if this one gives me extra stamina? It might just be the health. I'll take that. These Tot K enemies hit pretty hard. Wow, 1 extra, thank you. That'll definitely keep me alive.
It does not matter what it is that it is noon. As far as I'm concerned, whenever you awaken, it is a good morning. By the mercy of the goddess Hylia, I hope you have a most pleasant journey.
Oh yeah, this guy used to be a priest or something like that. He's the one who officiated the wedding between Hudson and his wife, whose name I forgot, but is a Gerudo. And in the in the wedding, you know how like they have the whole thing they say, the priest for the wedding is like, do you swear to name your kids in accordance to the naming conventions of Bolson Industries or Hudson Industries, which is the rule that everyone who works for this company has to have a name ending in the word son, S-O-N. So the guy over there was Capson. I forgot this little kid's name, but he also ends in son. Pellison. Yep, there you go. Pellison. And then his name is Fyson. Kelton doesn't count. Then again, he doesn't work here. Maybe I'll have to change his name to Keltson. Hudson is, of course, Hudson. And I don't remember the rest. Picking quality, blinking word. No, I can't make a tune out of my head. Right. Maybe I can make like, quick and quality, blink and we're done. Dream home's the envy of every son. No, that's not really a tune, is it? Oh well. Oh, excuse me. Do you have business with Hudson Construction? If you need to speak with the president, he and his wife are a little busy right now. Busy how? I mean, they're right there, they're just standing, but you mean like busy how, you know what I mean? Just between you and me, it sounds like there's a bit of a conflict in the family. You see, Hudson and his daughter, oh, her name's Madison. You named her Madison? Okay. You, like Matt with a 2 T's? Oh wait, are people, there's most likely someone named Madison like that. But I would assume that it would be like Madison. Oh well. Lovely girl. Anyway, wait, let me start over. Because of his wife's village's customs, oh, she's a Kurono, by the way. Her name is Ronson. Hudson recruited her when he built this village, so... Oh no, look at me talking about things that are none of my business to a complete stranger. Please forget everything I just said. No. Oh, I heard that I can take these things and... Aw, man! Wait, I was told that I can attach these things to my shield. These little Hudson cutouts. What the hell? I didn't even see you.
Oh? You waiting for President Hudson? He looks just like how he's painted on the Hudson Construction sign, which helped me figure out just who he is. Then I saw him, but he was yammering away, so I waited and I, fell asleep. Anywho, a bunch of xHoneyHunniex devices and other stuff fell smack on top of their construction workshop. Heard they could use a hand getting things back up and running, so I came on out to help. But seems like I have to keep waiting since Hudson's still at it.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. What? Wait, the kid gets all this room to himself. Man, that looks nice. Can my room look like that? It's like my room is half that size. That's the company's storehouse. However, the door seems to be stuck and can't be opened from the outside. Maybe something is blocking it inside? So you're telling me that I should go under and ascend back up. In fact, why don't I do that right now, if I can find an opening. And then just for the sake of convenience, I will plop down a travel medallion down here so I can just come back. But just check underneath, huh? Doom doom doom. Boom 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 boom. Ba-dum bum bum boom bum ba-da-dum. Do 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 doom 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 do do doom do 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 do. Da-dum da-dum. What the hell? Give me that. From here, I bet. Oh wait, this is my chance. Hell yeah! Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Wait. This is it. Oh wait, it's their bedroom. They call this a storeroom, but it's their bedroom, and they just have a whole bunch of cutouts of this guy. Yo.
Ma.
Oh, thank you. Not being able to open that door was really starting to annoy me. So a cutout was blocking the door. Well, I appreciate your help, whoever you are. You know me. I'm the one that recruited you here. I'm a founding member of Tarrey Town. I'm really sorry, but I'm a bit too busy right now to reward you, though. I'll just move these out back so they can't go and block the door again. Do 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 do. Na na na. Phew, that should do it.
Oh.
You're a bit banged up, so I was planning on throwing them out, but you're welcome to them too. Oh yeah, look at this. Wait, oh man, I can't bring out my shield. There you go. Shield. Shield? Shield? What? Fine.
Oh.
Just yesterday she was talking about it happily. Perhaps you're overthinking it? Oh, Nico, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How you doing? Though I do understand, I know you're worried about Madison moving.
Minari told me that Madison has been acting real cheerful lately. I can't help but wonder if she's, just putting on a bold face. After all, she's going to be picked up soon.
Please, if you keep acting like this, it will only make it more difficult for Madison to leave. This is a once-in-a-lifetime journey for her Gerudo. We should support her and give her a grand send-off. I'm doing okay, I've got COVID. Oh no! So I got a few days off school. I hope your symptoms aren't too bad. Wait, did I ever catch COVID? Oh yeah. I caught COVID myself, beginning of last year. But I hope your symptoms aren't too bad and you recover quickly. I know it's not fun.
You're right, of course. It's a special journey, and we should do something big for her.
Ah, a customer. Welcome to Hudson's Constructions. Let me guess you're in the market for a dream home, right? Not too bad symptoms, just sore throat and blocked nose. Okay, yeah, it sounds like you got the not too serious stuff. That's good. Yeah, but take care. I can't speak right now. Yeah, drink plenty of water. I heard people suggest that you drink like stuff like Powerade, stuff with electrolytes to help with that. Let's see. When I was sick with COVID, my family would make sure I have a lot of ginger tea. I like ginger tea. I know a lot of people don't like ginger tea, but it's something that I grew up with. Whenever I was sick, my parents would make me ginger tea, so I've grown to love it. That's no surprise. Our unique modular building style lets you put rooms together to create a perfect home. But I'm so sorry. We're still not ready to open for business. My mom made me soup. Ooh, what kind of soup? Soup is always good. Soup is also something that they made for me. But yeah, soup is always good to have whenever you're sick. Wait, it's you. Yeah, now you remember me, huh?
Whoa. Look who it is. It sure has been a while. Thanks to you, Tarreytown is doing real good. Nowadays, it's the kind of village that welcomes folks from all over to come live in peace.
A Greek egg and lemon soup, a bit like congee. Ooh, Greek egg and lemon soup. I've never had something like that before. So what's like the Greek element of it? Or is there like a name for it specifically? I'd like to know what it is. But you say it's like congee. Is it like a rice kind of soup? Okay, I got a after a quick search on Google, I've come up with something that sounds like avgolemono. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Is that the soup that you are referring to? Let's see here. Oops. There you go. A rice kind of soup. Koto supa. Oh, wait, koto supa. Is that also another name for it? Koto supa. Avgolemono. Here I am. Okay, so it's both. It's like it's the whole name for the soup. Okay. That looks real good, actually. Ah. Chicken soup. Wait. That just says chicken soup. Let me take a look at this real quick. No doubt a perfect dish for a cold winter's day. Made basically with chicken, which is boiled until tender, rice, and finished off with a delicious egg lemon sauce. Egg lemons. Oh, so the sauce is egg lemon. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, I gotta try that out one day. That looks actually looks real good, and I bet it tastes real good also. Sounds like the perfect thing when you're sick. Kotosupa is translated to chicken soup, and avgolemono is translated. Actually, let me egg and okay, so that's egg and lemon. Gotcha. Let me just how to pronounce Kotosupa. Avgolemono. Of Golomono. It looks like the G is silent. Okay. Volomono. The G is very faint very faint, almost silent. Oh, that's not something I know how to do. Let me take... Sorry, quick
How
tangent.
do you pronounce the name of these type of sauce? We'll be looking at how to say more cooking terms as well. Stay tuned. British English it's said as avgolemono.
Avgolemono. Wait, I thought they said it was mostly silent.
Now in American English it's rather pronounced as avgolemono. Avgolemono. English or
Huh. I thought they said that it would be silent. That's not silent. Okay. Tangent done. Now I know another soup that I can make. Then again, I can't have the rice part. So I don't know what I'm gonna substitute that with. Cauliflower rice does not taste good. Not at all.
Oh, and we have a daughter. Looks just like her papa. She's wonderful. My little Madison.
Hudson, you've gotta get it together.
Sorry, I've gotta go. We're kinda busy right now. I'm going back to work now, Ronson. But don't worry, I'll try to think of something nice to do for Madison.
What am I gonna do? Anyway, how is Zelda? Zelda is amazing. I love Zelda to death. And it's all I've been playing on stream for the past, I guess for the past month at this point, yeah. It's all I've been playing. I don't regret that choice because there's still so much for me to do. This is as much of the map as I've explored so far. Of course, I've already explored this map so many times in Breath of the Wild, but now I get to do it again in this game. So I get to, you know, like relive that experience. And of course, there's more stuff for me to go through up in the sky. I haven't played Breath of the Wild and I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. Do I need to play Breath of the Wild before? Not necessarily. It would be like recommended that you play Breath of the Wild. Because but it's pretty much the same like gameplay in both games. Of course, they added more mechanics, more useful mechanics in Tears of the Kingdom that open up the world like very much. Story wise, I guess you could probably go into Tears of the Kingdom without playing Breath of the Wild, and you'll just get the story of Tears of the Kingdom. But no, there's gonna be some story elements that you would need to know beforehand before playing Tears of the Kingdom. Like I would recommend that you play Breath of the Wild. Technically, yeah, you can start Tears of the Kingdom without playing Breath of the Wild, but there's some things that would get missed, that you might miss, that are just like you know, like it's nice to know that knowledge beforehand. So like when you get to it, it's like okay, so I understand that. Other than okay, so why is this happening this way? It's like okay, that builds on what happened in Breath of the Wild. I understand why it's happening here. Just those little things. Yeah, I would recommend playing Breath of the Wild. That's me. I'm carrying around a cardboard cutout of this guy. Like, that's me. Wait, you don't know that's you? I mean, like, why are you surprised? There's literally one of you right here. Now to trick the wife. Oh, Ronson. Kidding. So what's your plight, my guy?
We were so deep in conversation, we hardly made time for you earlier. Sorry about that. You know, here at Hudson Construction, we like to say, it's son and done. And here I am, president of the company. I'm supposed to be strong and decisive. But when it comes to my own child, I feel so unsure about things. I mentioned her earlier. We have a daughter named Madison. She's wonderful. All the best parts of me and my wife, Ronson. But Madison is, well, soon she's going to leave and move to my wife's birthplace, Gerudo Town. The Gerudo have a law that says they can't associate with men until they come of age, you see. I mean, it's fine when they're very young, but when they start to become more aware of the world around them, someone comes from Gerudo Town to pick them up. I've been told that for a Gerudo, spending time in Gerudo Town is an honor. And Madison does seem to be looking forward to it. Anyway, I want to give her a big send-off, but I didn't realize it would be so hard for me. Sorry you had to listen to me go on and on like that. I really should get back to the job site soon. I want to spend more time with my little girl before she has to leave, but I have so much work to do. My wife has her hands full too, preparing Madison for the move. She's so busy she can't even take work requests. Mostly, I just wish someone could spend time with Madison so she wouldn't feel so lonely.
Someone said online. Yeah, I think they mentioned what it was called. Hudson's Kid. Hudson's Kid looks to be about 8 years old in the, like somewhere around that, 8 years old or so in this game, which led people to believe that the time frame between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is at least, I had assumed like 2 years at most, but it looks like 8 years have passed between then. If that like speculation is true, then yeah, it seems like 8 years have passed. And if we're assuming that Link was around 17, 18, the same age as Zelda, who was 17 in one of the like she had just turned 17 in one of the memories, which would make him at this point, if 8 years have passed, at least 24, which is crazy to think. I think that might be the oldest Link we've seen. We don't actually know the ages of the other Links, but they don't seem to be that. I mean, most of the stories make it seem out to be like you know, like a coming of age story. They're like in their teenagers. A lot of them. I mean, would you say? I mean, like Twilight Princess Link seems to be a bit older as well, like on the older side, but I would assume he's more like on the 18, 19 side as well. Wind Waker Link is, of course, I want to say 10 or 12. Somewhere between 10 and 13, because his journey starts on his birthday, which is the day of age where in his culture he gets to don the apparel of the hero, who is a kid, of course, because they specifically like say on the same age as the hero, which was when they were a kid. Ocarina of Time Link, of course, Kid Link. So he's around 10 to 13 years old. I don't exactly know, and I don't know the age of adult Link in Ocarina of Time either, but I want to say that might be around 19 to 20. Well, either way, and of course there's a, what's his name? What was the name again? Oh my god, I forgot the name of the game for a bit. Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword also seems to be a bit more of a mature Link. Of course, they are an academy, but they also graduate the academy, which would place them also around the 18 age. Yeah, timeline is confusing. And of course, they don't explicitly say these things like the age and all that, so you just have to speculate. But the timeline, yeah, timeline is weird. And of course, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom specifically, and in this case, is at the end, supposedly at the end of the timeline. A timeline that has, of course, converged together. If you don't know, the timeline of Legend of Zelda splits off at Ocarina of Time, one where Of course, one that continues on from the adult Link timeline after he has defeated Ganon. One where he goes back at the end of Ocarina of Time. Zelda sends Link back in time to when he was a kid to just live off the rest of his days in peace, which he doesn't. So that's the child timeline, and of course the timeline where Link fails to defeat Ganon. And then the timelines go on in those three separate directions and apparently come together, converge in around like Breath of the Wild, probably before Breath of the Wild. They apparently converge. Very confusing. Very, very confusing. And maybe just pulled out of their ass, but you know. It gets people thinking. When it gets people thinking, that's views, man. That's content. That's content, my guy. So Hudson says that he wants someone to spend time with his kid, or he wants to spend time with his kid just so that she won't feel lonely. Where is the kid? She was running around earlier. Maybe she's back in her room. Yep, there you go.
Good morning is Savota. Good day is Savak. And goodbye is...
What's goodbye?
Huh? Don't fright me like that. For a second I thought you were here to take me away on my big journey. I'm doing all this studying because I'm going to be moving to Mama's hometown soon. Where she's from, there's this amazing language. I love how she has Hudson's hair. I just realized that. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's very confusing. She has Hudson's hair, the bowl cut. There's this amazing language called Gerudo. I want to teach every son in the village to speak it too, so I made it my Miss Son. Let me try that again. I was gonna do the punchline, the dum-ts, but this is gonna be funnier. I want to teach every son in the village to speak it too, so I've made it my Miss Son to memorize as many words as I can. I'm getting tired, so I have to say goodnight now. But when I wake up, I'm going to give a lesson to Granny Monari. You should come with me if you're interested. After some instructions from me, you'll be speaking Gerudo in no time. Wait, that works, right? This thing still works, right? Yeah, okay, they still work. Just making sure. For this lesson, I'm going to be... It's so stupid, but it's funny. I'm going to be giving a Gerudo quiz. You should try it. Well then, see you later.
Guess we're gonna have to sleep a bit. Sleep! Wait, I don't have to sleep. I can just wait here. That way I don't have to spend rupees. Rupees are such a pain to come across. Oh man, I really wish I get to hear that trailer song. Of course, the trailer song for Breath of the Wild didn't show up in the game, but I really wish the trailer song for Tears of the Kingdom would appear at some point, because it's so good. It's so good. The sound effect made it 10 times better. Good. Good. So where's the school? Where's Madison? Oh, right. She was gonna teach it to the old whammon.
Granny Monari, Savak.
Hi.
Oh my, you're in a good mood today, Madison. Is it time for another lesson? Of course, it's a special occasion too, because a new student is joining the class. Okay, now pay attention, Granny Monari. It's time for Madison's Gerudo quiz. What's the Gerudo word for granny? Granny in Gerudo is what was it?
I actually don't know this. Is it Vaba?
Ding ding ding. That's right. You're doing really good. Maybe you've done this before? Ah yes, Vaba. It was on the tip of my tongue, you kill-stealing son of a bitch. Well now, there's one more Gerudo speaker around here. Thanks to Madison, I've grown rather knowledgeable about the language myself, you know. Well, it's how they talk in Mama's hometown. So if every son can talk like that here, well, then Mama won't be so lonesome, right? I feel better knowing Mama will be okay. But now I need to think of a way to help Papa.
Madison would be the teacher's pet. She would be, wouldn't she? She has a bowl cut. I fear for her future.
I've got it. Papa's always so busy, so I'll just make it my Miss Son to help him with his work. Okay, I'm gonna go ride the rail car to the job site where he does all his work.
You should not do that. Oh, okay, we're just gonna let her go? Okay.
Oh, Madison, she had to grow up too quickly. At her age, she should be clinging to her mama and papa's legs, not working up a sweat trying to make sure they're happy. Then again, she won't have to. Maybe she won't have to. Ever since Hagi was put in charge of the rail car, it's become a whole lot harder to catch a ride.
Oh, I need that, by the way. That's for a shrine quest. I need that. Who do I talk to?
I want to ride a rail car so I can get to Papa's construction site and help him get his work done. But I forgot this person won't give me the permission to ride unless I pay him.
Link just takes out his sword. Hey, let the kid ride.
I never had to pay until he took over. Guess I'm gonna have to hop aboard the rail car without him noticing. But how am I gonna do that all by myself?
Oh, I can help with that.
What I need to do is for someone to maybe cover his eyes or something.
Oh, you mean like this? Smoke screen! Go, 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 quickly, go, go! 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 He's being... Wait, did it actually work? He can't see, there's a smoke screen. Wait, please tell me that works. Oh my god, it's working.
I did it! My mission was a success.
You probably shouldn't be yelling, you know?
Yay! I could finally get to Papa. Okay, I'm off.
Imagine she accidentally ran off the cliff. Well, we have a thing for that. Actually, I don't know if it works on people, but I do have the ability to bring her back if necessary. Otherwise, I hope she can take a long fall. Who knows, maybe her bowl cut will allow her to fly. Well, you know, she's wearing parachute shorts. Maybe those work. That's not how parachute pants work.
He's gonna be so happy to see me. Thanks for helping me with my mission.
I'm just gonna keep doing that. Unabashedly. Yeah, her bowl cut will act like a parachute. I can't believe that smoke screen worked. Wait. Damn it. I really wanted that to work. This rock belongs to me. I'm not gonna give away for free. But if you really want it, I would consider selling it to you. You want to sell it to me? What's this battery doing here? Can I take the battery?
Oh, I can.
Hey, sell me the thing. Or else. Here's my 100% off coupon. I thought it might be valuable when I picked it up, but then it started glowing. Ah, creepy. This is a seriously weird rock. I gotta hurry and find some sucker to, Heading to the construction site, eh? There's a small fee to use the rail card. I'll collect that for you.
It's 20 rupees, no exception, but you only need to pay it once.
Oh shit, really? Oh, I'll take that. Give me that rock.
It's a rare rock, so I took it as a memento. But if you're interested, I would consider selling it for you at a special introductory offer of 100 rupees.
Not for that price. Can you go lower? Am I haggling? Am I haggling? Hey, what? Wait, who's Ruli? What are you doing? Oh, it's her. Sorry, I just had to do something. Muted my mic for a second. Are you trying to sell random junk for outrageous prices again? Look at that thing. It's basically just a big piece of flint. I'd call it 60, no 50 rupees a more than fair price.
But I already said an absolutely fair price. And he might have... Okay, no need for the stern wife look. Well, what do you say? It's a real deal at just 50 rupees.
Sure.
What? He's actually gonna buy this weird rock I found? It's my lucky day. That's great. You have a good eye, sir. This is definitely a very valuable rock, so you've made a wise purchase. And now this rock belongs to you. No refunds. I'll place it in the bag for whenever you're ready to take it to its new home.
I gotta take it all the way over there. I was thinking of strapping it to a hovercraft, but why don't I turn it into a hovercraft? You know what I mean? I think that might work. Wait, no, I gotta do it this way. The old-fashioned way. I might need 4 for it. Quite honestly. You think this would work? It'd be hilarious if it worked. Hey, that's hilarious. It should work. I don't see why not. I really hope so, because I need this thing to lift off. Go, lift off! Nice! Oh my god, it actually worked. Now I just gotta... Oh my god. Wait, this thing's only going up. I need it to lower a bit. Actually, I can't. I've gone and attached 4 fans to this thing. So I just gotta land near it then. From very high up. What if I could salvage it by... Okay, we're just gonna have to go right on top of it. And drop right about now. Oh god. Yeah, that works. Alright, come back. It'll come to me eventually. There you go. Thank you. And now I hope you are a shrine that only gives me the reward. Wait, do I have any shrines that I found off stream? I think I may have. Maybe I'll do those as well. Or I could just do all the story stuff. I mean, side quest stuff. You are? Oh shit, I'll take that. Yeah, hell yeah. If ever I need more money. Then again, I haven't needed much money lately. In the game, not in real life, in the game. I wish. Light of Blessing. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh man, I really wish. Wait. They don't show back up, right? Those materials that I had back there. Probably not. Oh well. We'll just do this. Do 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 do. Sorry, I just love the Tarrey Town theme so much. It's just the best. Oh, gotcha. What kind of materials do you give me? Hudson construction site. But I'm more interested in this thing. Where's my stuff? Wait, where is my stuff? Oh, there they are. No, that's a large one. I'm not gonna use that. All the way down here, right? There it is. Do 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 do. Huh? What, you didn't know what these were? Yeah. Those are the Zonai devices inside the— wait, there are Zonai devices inside this thing? Yeah. You didn't know?
Ah.
It was rankling to see that thing and not be able to get this stuff inside. Thanks for figuring it out. Even so, I think— yes, I actually think this might possibly be a truly amazing discovery. Probably. And contraptions like this one have shown up in places other than just Tarrey Town. Yeah, I know. I have record of them. Kakariko Village in Necluda south of here has one. And there's one in the southwest too, at Big Dog Bridge, near the entrance to the Gerudo region. Could it be that the type of Zonai devices inside each area's contraption are different? Questions require answers. We've got to investigate the other contraptions. But before that, I feel the need to ceremoniously award you for your big discovery. Oh, thank you. This guy just literally like ripped off some weeds from the ground and handed it to me. I found it while investigating some fallen ruins. It's rare and was never seen before the upheaval, so its properties are something of a mystery. But there's a research team studying that plant in Kakariko Village. That's to the south of here in Necluda. If you want to learn more about it, you might try talking to them. Anyway, I'm off to more big adventures and discoveries. Hope to see you soon. I was thinking about giving this guy a voice that sounded like— well, I was gonna try and attempt it, but I actually don't know how to do it. I wanted to give him the voice of Otacon from Metal Gear, but I forgot how he sounds like. It's like— Snake! Please, don't hurt Sniper Wolf! Something like that. You mean they put a nuke inside Metal Gear? No, that doesn't sound like him at all. I'm just trying to make my voice higher. It's stealth camo. Where's your kid? Oh, there's the kid. So I guess he didn't really mind the kid being here. Hey, you didn't mention you were coming here too, mister. It's strange. Papa keeps mumbling to himself. Oh, it's you. So you know, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Trying to figure out what I could possibly do for Madison. And well, what I came up with is this. Gerudo Town is pretty far from here, and there are plenty of monsters along the way. So I thought I'd make Madison her own special hot air balloon. But I want to make it really special, something just for her. I'm just not sure how to do it.
Special or not, I love the balloon you made, Papa. It looks like the sun.
All I've seen from this game is the Korok torture. Yes, indeed. the Korok Rotisserie, the Korok Space Program, the Korok Trebuchet. It's all in here. I mean, like, it's clever. It makes clever use of the games. You know, if torturing Koroks is what you need in order to understand the game's mechanics, then all you know, people have already made intercontinental ballistic missiles. A little Korok torture device here and there, you know, it's all for the sake of scientific progression.
The sun. That's it. Let's call it Currer. I almost said Currer. Let's color it yellow like the sun. I've seen some sun lines here around here. I could use them to make a dye. Bet I'd get a nice, beautiful. Where'd I get the word nice? But I bet I'd get a beautiful shade of yellow from them. But for me to dye something this size, I need 10 of them.
Oh, I got some of those. You need sun lions? Why didn't you say sun lions? Does it have to end in? Oh yeah, I guess it does have to end in sun in order for the pun to work. Those are the bright yellow flowers, right? I'll make finding them my new mission.
I appreciate the thought, but it's much too difficult. Sun lions are quite rare. I'm not even sure where you'd find them.
Don't worry, I've seen a sun lion before. It was attached to the ruins that fell from the sky.
The sky, huh?
I got sun lions right here. You don't have to go up there. Do I have 10? Oh, thank God. I got... Yeah.
If only I had 10 sun lions, then I'd be able to dye the balloon a bright yellow.
Here. I got 54 of them.
Huh?
That's awesome. You did it. You really and truly collected 10 of them. A bit more than 10, but yeah.
What's this? You found them all for us? Looks like I'll have no problem dyeing the balloon the color of the sun.
Oh, I wasn't able to help at all. I failed my mission.
That's not true, Madison. Your papa is about to turn this balloon into the sun, isn't he? I know. Why don't you help me with that?
I will, Papa. I'll help make you the sun. Oops. I accidentally pressed the wasted button.
Quick and quality, blink and we're done.
That's why every son choose Hudson's construction. Whenever I hear the sound effect, I think of Megamind doing the eyebrow thing. Yeah, that or The Rock. Same thing. At last. Or the even dumber meme that you can use that when it's the one where the guy makes faces while reenacting the scene from Breaking Bad, which is my name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is Walter White, yo. He told me everything. That's gonna sound very bad when I rewatch the VOD. There's just gonna be a whole bunch of Vine booms in the Spider-Man costume. Yeah, there's different variations of that, but yeah, it's that.
At last, it's done. And morning's already here. I'm just happy I get to watch my little one sleep a bit longer.
Hudson.
Oh, Ronson, what's wrong? No, don't tell me.
Yes, her escort has arrived and is waiting at the village entrance.
I see. All right. Let's all go together then, in Madison's special sun balloon. Would you join us as well? You are part of the family, after all. In fact, I'm adopting you and rename you to Linkson.
feel like I've turned into a bird. Oh, Madison, don't make such a ruckus. You do not want to fall from this height. I've always wondered how hot air balloons work. But I think, isn't like, aren't there like sacks of like weight that they have like inside the, like, of course, like tied around the hot air balloon, and then they put them all in the center. And then when you need to move in a certain direction, I believe they toss the weight onto one side of the hot air balloon so that the balloon like tips over a bit so that it would go in that direction. I believe that's how that works. I think that's how that works. It's like ballast, I believe the word is ballast. But like if you want to turn left, you would take all the ballast and like tip them over to the left side. And then that's how the hot air balloon would work. I want to say that's how that works. I wouldn't know. I've never been in one, and I will never be in one because I refuse. Why would I ever want to go inside one of those things?
Hey everyone, take a look at that. That's a real Tears of the Kingdom, don't you think?
The sun's waking up.
Oh.
It's a blessing. It's blessing the start of your journey, Madison. Whether you're in Gerudo Town or Tarrey Town, never forget that we're all standing beneath the very same sun. Isn't that a quote in Kingdom Hearts? It's like, no. What was the quote from Kingdom Hearts? I was like, let me look that up real quick. Kingdom Hearts. Look, one sun, one sky, one destiny, something like that. Yeah, it's one sky, one destiny. Same thing. The only distance that matters is the distance between our hearts. So you see, your mama will always be beside you.
We'll be touching down soon. Hold on tight.
So how do you go down? Do you just like lower the fire? Is that how you go down? I feel like that has to be very careful. Like if you, maybe you have to put all the ballast down in order to like go down that, or you have to very carefully lower the flame. And like if you accidentally do it too fast, then you just fall down. Or maybe it like automatically slows down? I don't know.
Madison, you know, if you get lonely, you can come back any. Sorry, never mind. Papa needs to be strong just like you. My little Madison, it's time for you to go on your big adventure. Yes, it's time.
Oh.
You can trust me. I'll take care of your papa and mama. Don't worry, you can go.
Oh.
Go become a wonderful Vi, and come back with lots of stories to tell. I can't wait to hear about your adventures.
Oh.
I'll come visit you in Gerudo Town sometime. When I do, let's play again. Thank you, every son. I mean, Sarkso.
Oh.
I'm going to become a great Vi like Mama. And I'll meet a wonderful Vo like Papa.
Hi.
Savak, every son. Yes, even in a touching moment, the vine booms will never go away.
Ronson, did I manage to keep a smile on my face?
Oh.
Yes, you did great. She didn't cry, so it's good we didn't cry either. Now is the start of a new life for us too. Let's pull ourselves together, if you're ready.
Yes, you're right, of course. Okay, I'm ready. How's about we make a second child? I mean, what? Sorry about that. You know, you really were a big help to me. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. Those sun lines were pretty valuable, weren't they? Well, as a way of saying thank you, please, Take this.
Oh, thank you. $100.
Oh.
And this is from me. Oh, thank you. Another $100.
You've already helped me so much. But if you ever visit Gerudo Town, please check in on Madison.
I think, you know, in hindsight, now is probably not a good time to go to Gerudo Town. There's a bit of a, I don't know what's going on over there, but I haven't finished that story quest yet, so the area might not be very safe for her. I kind of neglected to tell you that, but I'll make sure she's safe whenever I go to the Gerudo area.
Mm?
What are you talking about? Have you forgotten that Vo aren't allowed in Gerudo Town?
Oh, trust me. I got a way to go in. Have you seen Link? He can sneak in.
I just gotta find some clothes.
Alright. Guess it slipped my mind.
Now I've got to get back to work. Don't you have a customer waiting for you, dear? Sorry, I can't help but sing the Tarrey Town theme. It's so good.
Now, what did I have for dinner again? Or perhaps I haven't had dinner yet.
What?
Huh? Where are you again? I'm sure I recognize you from somewhere. I just can't keep things straight these days.
I forgot how to do an old voice. I mean, there's variations of old voices that I could do. It doesn't all have to be one. The one I do for Robbie is like back in my throat
Kind of thing like this. Was like, well, that's nothing for you to worry about. It certainly doesn't worry me.
I don't know how I don't know how I have to do that. I think I gave someone from Lurelin village that same voice that I was doing earlier, which is more of a,
well, that's nothing for you to worry about. It certainly doesn't worry me. It may be late, but I'm wide awake. I decided to take a little stroll until it's time to meet my wife. Now then, where do we decide to meet? That's important. Or I could just go full bass. I'm an old man.
I don't think I can imitate a voice like Roshi, you know? Your wife is right here. Old man, your wife is right here.
Oh, good morning.
Oh.
Thanks to Hudson, Tarrytown has grown rather famous.
Ah.
Oh,
Hudson even had a wedding at this bell.
yeah, I already know.
Oh.
No, I know Hudson. We literally just helped him. I was there when you sent, like, when the daughter left. I was right there. Oh yeah, Kelton stuff.
What I'm trying to say is, a bocoblin's most distinguishing feature is its nose, which you'll find squished upon its face like bloof. Its ears, on the other hand, are quite foopy, and its horns go swift.
That description of yours, can't say I get the picture.
Oh.
Oh, hello. I appreciate you helping me with Madison. It was a rough patch there, but I feel a lot better about things thanks to you. I admit, hearing things about the sandshot that Gerudo Town is dealing with, well, it's had me pretty worried. But she's safe with the Gerudo escort. I'm sure they'll take good care of her.
Oh.
Ronson is back to working on those dream homes, so I better get back to work too. Sorry. If you don't watch out, I'll start talking your ear off again. You've been a good listener, thanks for that.
Excuse me.
This is Kilton. He moved into Tarrytown the other day. He asked me to make a sculpture of a monster for him.
Sorry. I'm an awful describer of things. I would draw you a detailed picture of a bokoblin if I could, but there is no art to be found in the bones of my body. But fret not. I, Kelton, will describe the monster to you with more enthusiasm and much zest. Surely that would help.
Oh, well, it would be better if I had a detailed picture to refer to.
Well, I got pictures. Here. That's a white bokoblin. Yeah, I can't make that kind of. Well, I can, but I try not to be too loud whenever I do these things. You know, I do like live with other people, and I don't want to disturb them. I try to soundproof my room as much as possible. Actually, I got some soundproof material that I got as a gift. I gotta put those up at some point. Hopefully it'll help, but I try not to go too loudly. That's it. That's the bokoblin I'm looking for.
Oh, now this is a good picture. Let me use it for a reference and I can make the sculpture no problem.
May we borrow it? Yeah, sure. I don't care.
Great. Just leave it to me. I'll get it made, son, and done.
Sorry if I'm not chatting too much. I'm trying to finish some technology homework. No problem. Yeah, no problem. It's how do I say that? I appreciate that you're here, even if you're lurking. Whoever, like, any support is why can't I speak? Any support in any way, shape, or form means a lot to me, is what I'm trying to say. Also, get your homework done. Get your homework done. I have such trouble speaking. I don't know why. It's because I don't talk to people, that's why. Ooh, white bokoblin. Doon doon dee, doon 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 doon. Look at this. It is the very monster sculpture I've been longing for.
It was easy.
I love watching your streams. They always make my day. Oh, thank you very much. That means a lot to me. It really does. I'm always happy that I can, like, entertain people, you know what I mean? It's like, of course, I always say that my goal is to always be the, like, the streamer that you put on the background while you do other stuff. It's like a good deal of my just like every day is I always have some sort of background sound playing while I do other things, whether I'm playing games or stuff like that. Like I always have stuff like Drawfee is this YouTube, I always mention them. Drawfee is a YouTube channel that does like art challenges, and they're very entertaining to listen to. I always have them in the background. Other streamers like highlight videos, kind of like Doug. He's a very entertaining streamer. His videos always make me laugh, and I always have even the videos that I've already watched. I have them in the background every now and then, just because I like to have that kind of thing. And if I'm ever at a point where I become that kind of background like noise to other people, that's all I really care for. Like that's all I've ever wanted. Have me on your background while you do stuff, while you cook, while you clean your room, while you're just doing stuff in general. Just let me, you know, like just let me invade your personal life a bit, you know what I mean? Now, pretty please, would you pick a perfect spot to display the sculpture on the stage over yonder?
I'm afraid I can't do that.
What?
I've got a rule against making that kind of decision. Too much responsibility. Not my thing.
Oh, but who will arrange it on the stage for me?
I'll do that. This thing?
Yeah, sure. Actually, considering I can move it, can I? Aw, man. It would have been funny if I could just take this sculpture and, you know, like, just attach it to my sword for no real reason. There. That good, my guy? It's right there. What did you just say? Oh. That's not the kind of sound that's supposed to be made. That it's more like a sound of this. Whoa. I love that. I am so glad I made that. That's just the best thing. Such artistry. It's everywhere. It's everything I ever hoped it would be. And so realistic, too. It's as if my nose holes might catch a whiff of monster scent at any moment.
It's true. Even I can mistake that sculpture for a living, breathing monster.
Yes, now we must show it to every eyeball in the village. Hear ye, come look see. I present to you the famed Bokoblin. Do not fear, draw near. It is the only place that you can safely admire a creature up close, the only place. Oh, when you look at it like this, it is rather cute. I don't think so. You don't want a goblin slayer situation on your hands. It's best if you stay away from them. This sight has stolen your eyes. Now give me your ears, all of them, all three of them. Without further ado, this adorable cuddleable monster is called the Bokoblin. They make house and home throughout Hyrule and are perhaps the monster you've rubbed shoulder bones with most. With their large floopy ears and cute gloofy snouties, one can't help but want to give them a tight squeeze. Sadly, their social skills are quite stunted, and it's best to look elsewhere for a friendly embrace.
Goodness, yes. I do feel like giving it a hug all of a sudden.
Look and learn, then you won't hate. Understand what you fear and you'll feel great. For those with an open mind, wonders always await. Thank you, and thank you once more. You've not only helped my younger brother, but me too. Please take this as a token of my thankfulness. It's a concoction of my own making, you might say.
When you say a concoction of your own making, did you use you as the ingredients?
You are a great artist, worthy of renown, and because of you I've taken the first step towards making my dreams come true. I have long desired to collect sculptures of monsters from around the world and display them for all the eyeballs to see. I hope this will help shine a light on these magnificent creatures and the many wonderful ways about them.
Everyone in the village seemed to like it, so I could probably make more.
Haru? Really? In that case, I implore you to make a Horriblin next. Horriblins have big hands like I have Horriblin. Yeah, don't worry.
I mean, I guess we could do this later, but it seems like he wants me to, like, make a whole bunch of sculptures. It kind of reminds me of Wind Waker. In Wind Waker, you can make sculptures out of, like, the people and the monsters around the world, and I would spend quite a lot of time doing that. They did it better in the HD version, where you can make multiple sculptures in one go, and of course your picto box can now hold more pictures, so that you don't have to keep going out, deleting, and then making more sculptures. I believe you could hold up to 10, which would give you, and I think you can make 3 sculptures at a time. So you'd be able to do like 3 batches at once. They should really port Wind Waker to the Switch. That being said, I still have my trusty Wii U on me. I don't have my Wii U gamepad anymore. All I have is a Pro Controller, but I can still play Zelda. I think that's everything I can do in Tarreytown, right? Right? I don't remember anything else. Maybe Ronson needs some help. Ronson?
Welcome to Hudson's Construction. With Madison off on her own little adventure, it looks like I can resume working on Dream Homes.
I'm a little uneasy though. There's some kind of massive sand shot in Kurono Desert right now after all. But there's nothing I can do about that. I'll just keep her home safe until she returns. And in the meantime, I need to buckle down and get to work. Hudson's Construction's whole business is built around supporting our customers as they assemble their dream homes. Yggdrasil, hey, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, cutie little Cujo. Thank you. Hello. Maybe you're thinking a little basic, like a kitchen, or a fully furnished room, or something more. We're here for you. How am I? I'm doing well. I got to watch the new Spider-Verse movie with my family, and then we went to go eat Thai food, so it was pretty good. Pretty good day, I'd say. The movie was absolutely amazing. Even better than Into the Spider-Verse. I enjoyed it even more. And it was like visually, like it was just beautiful. Every frame of painting, that's the phrase. If you think Into the Spider-Verse looked good, Across the Spider-Verse looked even better. Where was it? Maybe you want to add a nice space to display some of your favorite pictures, or a place to care for your beloved horse. But that's nothing compared to what's really important, and what all of our customers truly enjoy, which is the opportunity to assemble all these individual rooms on their own. You can pick the rooms you want, and then you can put them together the way you always imagined. That's the real core of the service we provide. Can I hold you and cuddle you? I don't know if you would like that. I'm not the most touch-friendly person. We even give a little commemorative gift to celebrate starting down the path to dream home ownership. You know, our whole family's in your debt. Debt. Did I just say debt? Debt for all of your help with Madison. If you're interested in a dream home, I'll set you up with a discount. It's my way of saying Sark so. You know, thank you. I can make a home. Sure. There's a vacant plot in the prime location. I'm sure you'll like it. Oh god. Special price. 1,000. Okay, that's not too bad. Hell yeah. We're glad to have you as a customer. We can get started right away. As I mentioned, we already have a prime plot of land set aside for you. It's a bit southeast of here. I almost said west. And it has an excellent view. Where? Where? Over there? On top? While it is a bit far away, there's a shrine over in that direction, okay? Another member of our staff will meet you on the hill to the left of the shrine. Speak with him there for more details. I hope you enjoy building your ideal dream home. Savak. Come, Hudson. Behold the Hudson. Wait, where's Hudson? Hudson!
It's Hudson!
I'm gonna keep the shield. I hope the shield never breaks. And I cannot take it to the Goron area, otherwise it will catch on fire. Okay, so where's my home? He said it's near the shrine, which is right over here. I like how little time I've been using my horse. It's like once the Zonai devices came around, I stopped using my horse a bit. Rasitaki Wak Shrine. Where is it? So there was a Hudson person here. Oh, it must be him. Over there. Right. I am a veteran. I am a veteran of House Flipper. I can make a home.
Ah.
Hey, hello. You must be Link. I'm Grantison of Hudson Construction. Ronson told me all about you. I'm here to answer all your home building questions. In fact, why don't I get started with an overview of the process? First, if I could direct your attention this way. This is the plot of land you purchased. If you place the rooms we sell here, well, you're on your way to build a one-of-a-kind dream home. Let's see. It looks like your contract includes 2 rooms. Excellent. 2 rooms to get you started. Good choice. One moment, please. Is it just like 2 boxes? Is that what you're giving me? 2 boxes? Oh. That's kind of cozy. Why don't I have walls? I'm like... Unless it's like... Is it glass behind the net? The one on the left is a foyer, and the one on the right is a bedroom. They're covered in nets to protect the interiors, but don't worry. We'll remove them once construction is complete. Now all you need to do is place both rooms on the ground. Oh, I see. Arrange your rooms so that they fit nicely within the rope boundaries. One more thing. You can only place rooms in a roped off area. Please remove any other items before the inspection. Now let me know when you're done so I can perform an inspection. With that, please thoroughly enjoy taking your first step toward building your dream home. Sure. I'm guessing I can just move them, right? Oh my god, I can't. That. Get in there. I can just make a house, huh? Interesting. So it'd be like this. That's the most basic way to do it, yeah. I mean, I could do it vertically. I don't know how well that would work. But let me take a look. How'd this look? I guess. What would be the best way to orient this? I feel like the best way to do it would be like this way, you know? Oh, whoa. It's like this way. Or would I want a view of Tarrey Town? Do it like this. Or like this. I mean, I could always rearrange this, I'm assuming. So I'll probably like place it right here. Like that. There you go. Working hard, I see. What can I do for you? I'll start the inspection right away. You have some very deep cheekbones. What the? Are you getting enough to eat? I didn't find any problems during the inspection. You're free to go inside. You're telling me that was your first time? Nice work. Your dream home is complete at last, so... Congratulations. I'll call Ronson over. Please wait here for just a moment. Sorry for the wait. How are things going? Are you happy with your investment? Of course, this is the only first step. This is only the first step, I mean, whoops. The real building process begins now. I hope you continue to explore building your dream home. After all, Hudson Construction sells a variety of room options. Speak with Grandison if you want to know more about them. This isn't much, but here's a little gift to celebrate starting your new home. Your dream home, sorry. Hudson Construction fabric, nice. I can put that on my paraglider. I'll be by your side for as long as it takes to build a home of your dreams. Why don't you take a look inside, at the inside of the room you placed? Better be good. Again, I don't have walls? I can just like do this. That's not very good, you know what I mean? It's like it's just like out in the open. What if things get inside? All the rain is just gonna like splash into my room and then it'll rot. Oh, look at that. A shirt. It's not like Link wears regular shirts, no. He only ever wears. Look, this thing's... Oh, maybe that's what I should have done. Whoops. I just realized how it was supposed to go. I was supposed to put that room right there. Can I try that again? Well, what else you got for me, huh? I'll start building. I just realized how I was supposed to make that home. It was not supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be like... It was supposed to be like this. Like that. Which makes the size even smaller, but... Again, it'll probably expand. Something like that. Hey, get out of the way, bro. There you go. There, do that. I need more rooms. Sure, I'll buy your preview rooms. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Bedroom, kitchen, blessing room. Oh shit. That's cool. I can have my own shrine. Paddock, foyer. Oh my god. There's so much. Garden, pond, flower bed. I'll have to get back to this. Oh yeah, I'll have to get back to that if I want to make... I just like devote some time to making a home. I say that having played House Flipper for a while. So it's not like I'm new to the idea of just bringing a home up from the ground up. But I don't know if I want to do that right now. See, that's better. Now it's not open. And, you know, like... It's not at the mercy of nature. And now since Zelda took my house, now I have my own house. And I can make my house look better than hers. Okay, so that is the Tarrey Town area. So next is Lurelin. I like how that X is still there from when I died from that quest. I can't believe I haven't died since then. And it remind me to, I don't know, explore those Tingle Islands later. Or maybe Eventide. Eventide is right off the coast of this area. I tried looking for that shrine, the one I just pinged earlier, but I could not find it. It's like, oh, I don't have a light roof for it either. Okay, well, I'll figure it out sometime. I gotta find Hudson. No, sorry, Bolson. There he is. And now we can rebuild Lurelin village. Oh, there's a shrine over there. I didn't know that.
Now that the pirates are gone, even the air itself seems clean again. Truly, I can't thank you enough.
The way you fought those pirates, it was incredible. Awe-inspiring. And now that you've driven them out, it's my turn to get to work.
Yes, the pirates may be gone, but that doesn't mean we can roll out the welcome mat yet. We have to do something about the state of our village, or no one will return home.
Oh. Don't you worry. I might not look it, but I know a thing or two about construction. Besides, I owe you. No, I owe this whole village for taking me in. And I pay my debts. It's kind of my thing. Also, this village has charm. I can't wait to restore the restaurant and the Lucky Treasure Shop to their former glory. Materials might be an issue though. See, I'm gonna need a rather large amount of logs and Hylian rice. Oh, I don't think I have that much rice on me. And since I want to use the palm trees as central pillars of the building, the logs have to come from somewhere else.
What did you say? No, I appreciate the offer, but you've already done so much. You drove off those awful pirates after all. I couldn't ask an outsider to go to so much trouble for us.
Oh.
Now, if he's offering to help, who are we to say no?
Mm-hmm.
As of today, you and me are pals, and because we're pals, I'm gonna let you help me. Now that that's decided, I'm going to briefly go over everything on our to-do list. First, we're going to rebuild each destroyed building's foundation. So let's see. Yeah. Think you can collect 15 logs for me? That's what we'll need. And when I say logs, I don't mean ones from palm trees. I'm going to use those palm trees for something important, so get those logs from other trees, okay? Also, I'm gonna need 20 bundles of Hylian rice to repair the thatched roofs that were burned. Think you can handle that too?
Oh, thank you for everything. I won't be able to assist you myself. I'll be looking around and assessing the damage.
I'm gonna call this project the Great Lurelin Village Revival. Our first collaboration. How exciting is that? Oh, no pressure or anything, but I'll be counting on you. It's not our first collaboration, man. You built my house. So when he says logs, does he mean logs, or does he mean like firewood?
Hi. Oh.
How do I give you logs?
Oh.
Do I have to bring them to you? That's a lot of... Okay, well. Where are the trees? Those are palm trees. He said not palm trees. So when you say... Oh. I think that might be it. That might be what I need the stable thing for. No, the what do you call it? The horse attachment. That might be what I need it for. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's probably what it is for the trailer too. It's like, not only will I have to like secure logs, I'm gonna have to transport people. It's actually gonna be my first time doing that. Okay. Which means the best way to do it, I can't go to Lake Hylia right now because it's actually, since we found out that fighting Gleoks aren't too bad, isn't too hard, I could probably just get rid of that Gleok real quick. That way we'll be able to get a bunch of, like, logs from over here. Bring them all the way over here. I mean, I guess I can also do it from this area. Actually, yeah, that would probably be easier. Yeah, from this stable. From this stable all the way over there. Not too bad of a trip. The only problem is I don't think I have that much Hylian rice. Where's a Hylian rice when I need it? Hylian rice. I need 20 of them. I only have 8. I should probably go to... I want to say I can get some in Hateno Village. Hateno Village, definitely Kakariko Village. And maybe one of the beetle shops has it. Probably. Hello, Hateno Village. I have not solved your political battle just yet. I'll do that later. And there's also the school stuff as well. So we go here. You have any rice? Yo, you got any rice? You do. Nice. You only have 2. You only have 3? 4. Better than nothing, I guess. How many is that? 13. Okay, I need 7 more. Next one. Kakariko Village. Kakariko Village, I'm sorry. Kakariko. That's not how you say that. Rice, please. Rice. Rice? Ah, what? You don't have anything here. Is there a place I can get rice? Oh no, sorry. That is a what do you call it? Side quest. I should probably do that. Maybe I'll be able to get more Hylian rice by doing so. Can't I also buy it from the field? Isn't there a field in Hateno Village I could probably buy it from? Or am I thinking of Skyrim? Am I thinking of Skyrim? Let me go back to Hateno real quick. Cause I can get the logs. I'm going to sleep, little Kujo, sorry. I'm saying my own name, but have a good night, Yggdrasil. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful rest. What's this? Tomatoes? No, I don't need tomatoes. I need rice. Is there a rice farm anywhere? Welcome to the rice fields, mother... Wait, can I do that voice? Well, no, I can't do that. If it destroyed Joji's voice, I'm pretty sure it would destroy mine. Welcome to the rice... No. Oh, there's no rice fields anywhere. What? Why aren't there rice fields anywhere? Rice? No, that's just the field. There's no rice anywhere. It's just grass. It's just yellow grass. What are you even growing here? It's just grass. You even have these things. Scarecrows? You're not exactly scarecrows. All you did was put a hat on them. Okay, no. Well, there's no rice there. Which means we can't do that quest right now. Unless... maybe we gotta do the Kakariko Village quest. Yeah, the stream is just going to be side quest. Not that I have any problem with that. Lets me, not have to do much exploration and just focus on voice acting. Not that I know how to voice act. Here's a fun thing to do. So you go over here, and then you dive, and you just hit the ground. That's it. A little bit of fun. Cause you can tank that. Okay, how do I get your stuff?
Hi.
Gone off to the ring ruin. There's among the hills that lead west of the village. These two, they don't get along. Wait, do I have your side quest? Do I already have your side quest? It's like here somewhere. Kakariko. Messages. Nope, that's not it. Master Koga. No, okay. Looks like I do not, but she said it's in the ring ruins leading to the west of the village. So this is the west. This is the west, right? So there's a ring. Oh, probably this one, huh? Probably that one. I gotta find a way over there. That way. We can do this. Best way to. What's the best way to do this? Just give me a little bit of a boost. Stabilizer. I don't use this thing enough. There's a lot of things that I haven't, you know, like, found a proper use for. Not yet, anyway. We'll just build like a rudimentary design. I don't know if this is enough. Hopefully. It's like... Hopefully this works. I don't know the weight threshold of this thing, but who knows? Maybe it'll work out. Hopefully I don't hit that thing, because that's also something that can happen. So we'll like do it like right, like that. Oh no! Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. My bad. Let's bring that back a bit, okay? There you go. We'll just replace that with a cart or something. That should be fine. And you know what? It probably weighs less than the crate, so maybe it works out even better. Anyways, I'm gonna put it like right here. Watch me hit the top part. Whee! Oh, that's good. Are you rice? No, you're herb. That good old Hyrule herb. Ring ruins are like right here, right? Yeah. Just gotta climb up this boulder. Not boulder. Mountain. Wow, I've never seen anyone play Zelda yet. You haven't? Really? Pretty sure a lot of people are playing Zelda, but hello, welcome to Testivirus, welcome to the stream, thank you for stopping by, and I fell down. Get up there. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I gonna make that? Yeah, I should be fine. Wait. Right about. Okay, we're good. Whew. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, mainly because I'm rarely on Twitch. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Where's the ring ruin? It's like right there. Okay, good. Are you the people that are... No, you're just a bunch of bokoblins. Oh, there was supposed to be some guys feeding over here. Or maybe they got captured by these guys. If that's the case, well, we'll kill you. Hi. I meant to sneak strike you, but that works too. Oh, I can't. Okay, fine. Can I at least kill you? What? How'd you get away from me? Where are you going? Where the hell are you going? There. Oh shit, that's a good shield. Give me that. Actually, I think the shields that I have are better than that. Never mind, you can keep it. Yeah, I don't need that. Hey, give me a reward. Yeah, I got rid of him. You're gonna give me a reward? Let's see here. Sorry if you said anything, I was connecting my headphones. I don't know. I didn't say anything important. I just said, yeah, it makes sense. I guess if you're not on Twitch that much, that you probably haven't seen people playing. Like a live stream, maybe, of people playing Zelda. I mean, YouTube has streaming as well. Let's see. So you two are the guys that are feuding, that are not giving materials to that shop over there. I'm gonna need you to go and do that again. I need some rice. I'm just skipping your dialogue. I don't care about your dialogue right now. Usually I do it, but I just want the rice. If you would, please. Over there. Yeah, you're right, I was very active back in lockdown, and this game has such cute visuals. It does, yeah. I love Zelda. Zelda's my favorite game franchise. So it's only like ever since I was a kid. It's been my favorite ever since, and I was very excited once Tears of the Kingdom came out, and it's all I have been playing ever since it came out. Well, visitor, I heard the news. That's not a very nice old woman voice. I could just reuse the same voice. You've done a huge favor. Those two have argued about offense and defense since they were barely old enough to walk. They just praised each other's vegetables, and now it's a brand new day for these old coots. We've also had some stock, got some stock back in, so it's happy days all around. That reminds me, please take this. Oh, thank you.
Ah.
Wait, it's been existing since you've been a kiddo? The old man voice is so accurate. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, yeah, like, Legend of Zelda, when was the first Legend of Zelda? Because I know Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time came out when I was, around the time I was born, which is 1997. But the original Legend of Zelda was from, let me see here. The original Legend of Zelda was 1986. But like, I'm pretty sure Ocarina of Time was 1997, which is around the time I was born. December 16, 1997. Let me see here. Whoops. Say Ocarina of Time was November 21st, okay, 1998. Well, I was born just a bit earlier than that.
Ha. Ah.
Oh, hello. Welcome in. Reeve, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Old. I'm old? I'm not that old. I'm only 25. Those old coots finally made up, so I have a strong stock of ingredients for sale again. Except there's one little problem. Bird eggs are still in short supply around here. The cuckoos still lay their eggs every morning. Of course, they just started laying them in a new spot. I tried following them once to find their new nesting place, but I'm not as quick on my feet as I once was. Given how well our bird eggs sell, I usually like having around 10 or so on hand, so I can easily restock them. I can't put that. I'm making the clown dumbfounded face right now. I can't put that emote. I'm pretty sure you could do emojis at least in this in the Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I want to say they work. I feel too knowing Frozen came out not 3, but 10 years ago. Frozen was 10 years ago, huh? When you look back, a lot of things have happened. I got eggs for you.
Ha.
Oh, you really brought me 10 bird eggs. What a kind-hearted thing to do. Thank you very so much. Of course, I'm not about to take them off your hand without paying. Oh, thank you. I know it's not much, but that should still be more than you'd normally get. No, this isn't accurate enough. It's a flustered face and clown face together. Someone should make that emote. There, now both my shelves and my heart are full. I just need rice. You didn't have rice? This is Kakariko Village. You would think this place has rice. Okay. I do not have enough rice. I am not about to do the duplication glitch, which I know how to do, but I don't really want to rely on that. I did it out of curiosity to see if it would work, and it does work, but I don't want to rely on that. But I really need some rice right now. I bought all the ones in... Okay, well maybe the stables have them. Let's see here. Maybe the stables, yeah. Ha, Reeve, now you're old. How does it feel being old, Reeve? Not an Asian household, I guess, for not having rice all the time. Right? And like, Kakariko Village has a whole, like, Asian aesthetic to them. So you would think they would have Hylian rice. Alright, Beetle, please tell me you have rice. I will go to every stable if I have to see if any of them have rice. What is that? Oh, that's not the stable. What the? Oh my god, it's an Offseer. I mean, this game was partially also developed by Monolith Soft, so that would that makes sense. Xenoblade 3 was very flute centric. Monolith Soft is like powerhouse of a studio. They work on so much like Nintendo games and all that. The Xenoblade series, this game, Breath of the Wild, I believe they also helped out with Splatoon 3. Powerhouse. Very Asian of them. A fairy taunt? Yeah, sure. You just cooked a fairy. You know, you could have... Those fairies were more valuable when they were just fairies, but then you went and... cooked them. Alright, what do you have? Please tell me you have rice. You don't have rice. God damn it. I believe he's referencing the fact that I was voicing an old woman earlier.
Yes, I was voicing an old woman earlier. Which is why he's calling me Oba-san. Oba-san.
Yeah, that was an old woman. I don't think I can go higher than that. Maybe I can. It's like, wait, if I do like, Oba-san. Nope, that doesn't sound very good. I can only go so high. Oh, my bad, Oba-kun. That's a very strange... Wow! I've never heard that before. Rice. Rice! I only have 5 of them, though. Wow! I'll take it. So that's about 18. Oh, wrong menu. 18. I need 2 more. So I gotta find another... Oh my god, I keep going in and out of menus. My toxic trait is going in and out of menus. Let's go to Lookout Landing. Look at Puro real quick. And then find more rice. And then we're gonna have to transport wood. Was it 15 wood? I kind of want to see this being used in an anime now. In what way would it be used in an anime though? Oba-kun. Sound like it would be used like condescendingly, you know? Whee! Yeah, rice! Give me that rice. I need 2 of them, please. Screw it, I'll take all of them. Thank you. Okay. Bolson. We're finally gonna have use for the horse carriage. Finally. Just as soon as I remember how many logs I gotta get. I want to say it's 15. Go! Bolson? Bolson. A Bolson. Yo, how many logs do you need?
Oh.
Okay, so as far as logs go, I need 15 more. Think you can handle that? And when I say logs, yep, okay, so 15 logs.
Oh.
I have the rice.
Ma.
Like you know those MC boys who are very friendly with the old people and joke around with them and helps them so often, so to make them feel pretty or younger for vibes, they can use Oba-kun. But then again, kun isn't that used primarily for guys? I want to say, or something like that. For I guess I can't presume. So yes, he needs 15. Too much thought for morning with cereal. Imagine having an existential crisis during breakfast. Not a very fun time to have that, huh? Okay, we're going back to this stable because we gotta chop down a few trees. And what better way to chop down trees than with the trusty Master Sword? I forgot the name for it for a second. The Master Sword is the ultimate rock breaker, and what do you call it? Rock breaker and tree cutter. Please bring back my horse.
Hey. Ah.
Take horse.
Ah.
Hilda.
Oh.
Too bad I can't use Epona. I wonder why I can't use Epona, because you can't like customize it at all. It was part of the like. It was part of the oh my god, I can't remember its name. It was an amiibo horse.
Oh.
All right, so I got this thing. Oh no, I gotta make a carriage. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, it's a good thing this is here. What is Epona? Epona is the horse. It's the horse. The horse that like Link is famous for riding. Oh, cool. There's one over here. I know you play a tune kind of like Lon Lon Ranch, but you're not Cass. Cass is not in this game, unfortunately. Why is Cass not in this game? I missed the giant bird man. Am I missing a wheel? Okay, well, I guess we'll have to use this thing then. You know what's funny? Because of Xenoblade 3, I bought a Shinobu flute, thinking that it might, like, I might be able to learn it to play the Off-Seer Tomb. I actually have the Shinobu flute right in front of me, but like, I don't actually know how to play it. All I know how to do is I know how to like make sound out of it, but wait, IRL? I thought bought in game. No. I bought an actual Shinobu flute. But I don't I'm not musically trained, so even having like even having bought one, I can't exactly play it, you know? The tune sounds similar to Early Morning Village vibe. I need sides now. This. Oh, okay, that works. I just need to make a very lazy carriage. I just need it to work, that's all. There you go. That should be able to hopefully carry 15 logs. I'm gonna have to fit them somehow. In fact, yeah, let me do it like this too. This is a way for them to not tip over, you know what I mean? Probably like put it like right here. Probably up here. Better. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Where's my horse? Oh, Epona, come here. There you go. Practicality above visuals. I can't make them look that pretty. Guess you finished your homework. Congratulations, Nico. Alright. There you go. That should be good. Alright. Come, Hilda. We must break a bunch of trees now. We're gonna go over there. This is my first time actually using the saddle. I mean the carriage thing. I never bothered to do it. But I guess the Lurelin village is the mission to actually use that thing. Oh no, the carriage is falling faster than the horse can travel. I had to annotate a cooking website, really? Oh, cooking website? That's a bit strange. Okay. Ooh, I know what I can do. I can also make it longer, you know what I mean? I can make it longer by adding more planks to it. Therefore, it would be able to carry more planks. So if I were to like do it like this, you know, what's the best way to do this? Okay, well, I guess I gotta build a base first. The problem is going to be to, like, how do I fit this together? Also, I'm gonna have to traverse with this thing. Okay. Where's that? Oh, no. No, not to the wheel. I'm not trying to attach you to the wheel. I'm trying to attach you to this plank of wood. Any second now. Yeah. Nope. Food technology, huh? Wait, what was the topic of your homework? Wait, you just said it's food technology. Good. Oh, the problem is the wheel is a bit too short. Like that. Is there any other wheels around here? No. I also got my report back, and my math teacher was. Oh no! You didn't get a bad score, did ya? Oh. Okay, that's a bit better. Probably best. I need another wheel. The wheel is just too good. What do you mean, poor wheel to roasting? No, I just need another wheel for like... Oh, no, horse! I'm so sorry. You know what? Actually, that might be good. Just doing it like that. Okay, well, actually, while I'm here, I need to start cutting down trees. I need 15 of them. 1, 2, put them all together. I wonder how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's all gonna fit in here. How it's gonna fit in here. Oh man, my horse is gonna be working overtime. Plus we actually gotta, you know, like, take it to the area. Let's see here. Would you consider a 35 out of 40 or a 36 out of 40 an A? I believe so. Wait, what's the percentage of that? Let's see here. Oh no, where's my calculator? 35 divided by 40 is 0.875. That's 35. That would be a B, I believe. I don't know if it's different over in Australia, but I believe in what do you call it? In America, that's a B. And then 0.9, I believe, is an A minus? I don't know, I haven't been in school in a while. Oh, there you go. Now I just gotta stack 5 of those on top of each other. Alright. Oh no! She's having such a hard time. I'm sorry, Hilda. I don't know if... I might have to do this another way. But I don't have any other... Oh no, I can't do this in multiple things, can I? Unless... No, actually there's gotta be a better way for me to do this. I think there is. I might have to go at this on my own. Just gonna go ahead and attach you to the actual thing. Okay. So that's 3. I need not 12 more. I need 12 more logs. Now I heard, in order to not have these things despawn, I think the best thing to do is to attach a dragon part to them. So I'm gonna put Nature's Scale right here. When you attach a dragon part to it, because the dragon parts, they can be seen from very far away, and when you attach them to an object, they share that same property. Therefore, by doing so, you can go a very long way without it ever having, without it despawning. So best way to do that. What? Did you just connect to a acorn? You did. Oh my god. Oh no. This is not gonna end well for me. Two. Three. Get over here. Okay. One. What? Try that again, I dare you. In fact, you know what? Come here. Two. It's together. Oh no, it's three. I'm gonna have to trick out that that cart. I'm gonna add more wheels to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and there's 6 in the cart right now, right? Which means I only need one more. Okay. One more stack. 3 more trees. And again. Really? Who was that, huh? What? Son of a gun. Try again. Got it. Right back at you. I completely butchered that, by the way. What? There's another one? Oh, got him. Oh, you son of a gun. Boom. Gotcha. Whew. So 1, 2, 3. That's everything I need. Can't believe I'm playing Minecraft in Zelda. There you go. The only subject I got a C in was in PDHP. What's that? PDHPE. Fun fact, in high school, I purposely failed physics because I did not want to. It was the last class of the period, and it was my senior year, and I did not need it in order to graduate. So I purposely failed physics. And it wasn't because I didn't understand the material. Actually, I did pretty well on test, but I did not do any of the homework and all that. I can't attach anymore, really? That's too much, huh? Well, this is a bit of a conundrum. It's a little bit of a conundrum. What's the best way to proceed here? Well, first off, I'm gonna need one of these things. Second, I'm gonna need some wheels. Got like 4 of them. I'm gonna replace those wheels right there. What? Why'd you do that? Okay. Hopefully this works. Otherwise, transporting all this is gonna be very difficult. And I will not take 2 trips. I refuse. What? Wait, what just fell apart? Something just fell apart. I mean, to be fair, I was not good in PE either. Physical education. That was a credit that I needed in order to graduate. Oh no, everything is falling apart. Oh, you know what? Let me do something real quick. Maybe this will work. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Synchronized swimming. Really? Then again, I don't really know how to swim well. I know how to float, but can't say that swimming is a strong suit of mine. So this is 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Now, question is, can I add more stuff to this, aka some wheels, in order to keep this thing up? That is the question. And we are about to get the answer to that question right now. No, not that. No. To the bottom one. Bottom one. No, not that. Bottom. Whee. Hopefully that works. She floats like a dead body at the community pools. Wait, I actually do that too. Every now and then, it's like whenever I'm in a pool, on the rare occasions that I'm on a pool, I'll like do a thing where I just like, I swim for a couple feet and then I will immediately stop and just like go dead fish. This is a bit of fun. Or pretend to struggle and then dead fish. I need you on solid ground, like flat ground or something like that. Hopefully this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna be quite sad. It's compulsory in Australia because we are in, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. On an island. There. Just one more, I just need one more thing. Please, please work. If you don't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, it looks like you work. Thank goodness. Let's go! Damn it! It doesn't work. Gosh darn it. Maybe it's because it's not touching the ground per se. Maybe if I were to do it like this. You know what I mean? If I were to like do it like this instead. Might work. What? Like that. Oh no. Things are going wrong. All I wanted to do was transport wood. That's all. It's not too hard, is it? There. Work out? Did that work out? Nice. Giant wood thing. Go. Dang it. It is not strong enough. It's not strong enough. Well, if that one's not strong enough. I don't think I can add more wheels to this thing, can I? Probably too much? No, I can add one more. At least one more. There, now it's a... It's like a back wheel drive. Okay, now I can't. That was the limit. I can't attach more. You can do wheels. I wish they would. No! Sight on, you son of a bitch! Oh, I was afraid of this. Oh, sight on accidentally broke one of them. Oh my god. Well, it's a good thing this tree's over here. There's gotta be a better way for me to do this, you know? See, that's a bad thing, is that the avatars, they can destroy my stuff like that. Okay, well, I got all the things again. Let's try the big wheels. They're more powerful. What do I do with like a tricycle style vehicle? I don't know if that would work. I could try, but... Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, I wanted to go like that. That guy's just... Alright. Okay, so which way are they going? They're going... Okay. Like this. No, not like that. Why are you orienting yourself like that? Oh no. I can't see. I can't see. I gotta go. Hopefully I might make the end of the stream. Good night. Good night. Or see, I think it might be daytime on your end, but see you later, Nico. Thanks for stopping by. I myself, I'm probably only gonna be on for about an hour or two longer. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be very sad. Very sad. No. This way. Like this. So it's gonna be connected right over there. Okay, good. It's like a tank. So you're gonna work, right? Yes! You know, I'm gonna turn off the avatars because they are able to destroy my stuff. I am not gonna let them do that. I'm gonna turn them off for a bit. I am also going the wrong way. Let me turn around real quick. Like that. Oh, and another thing. I'm gonna add one more thing to this. It's gonna be a stabilizer. Stabilizers, they help the vehicle just like stay pretty much like upright. They don't tip over. So that helps out. There you go. Now we can finally make our way to Lurelin village again. Oh, I don't know. Oh god. Wait. Before you do that. Just to be safe, I do not need you to be set on fire. Take that, horse. I don't need you. I got the vehicle I need right here. Now we just gotta make it safe to Lurelin village without any of this getting hurt. How far away is Lurelin? Okay, that's a bit of a journey. And hopefully, you know, this thing's not so wide that I won't be able to go on a bridge, because there's a bridge on the way to Lurelin village. What if the horse turns into a villain and burns it? No, please. It's like that GIF, which I believe is from Regular Show, or I want to say either Regular Show or Adventure Time, where there's this like deer. There's a deer, and then it takes off its hooves, and then there's just hands underneath it. We're gonna ignore those monsters over there. We don't need to fight them. As long as they don't seem. Oh shit. What? Why would you tip over like that? Excuse me, the deers do what? No, there's like this GIF online from a cartoon where it's like there's a deer, and then if it takes off its hooves as if it was like gloves, and it takes off its hooves, its hands, and then he does that like cartoon thing where it just like wriggles its fingers a bit. It's like, ooh, don't mind if I do. Kind of like if you had some donuts. Okay. It will not go on that bridge. Luckily for me, there is a workaround for that, which is just carrying it like this. Now, technically, I could also have just done this from the get-go, you know? Just done that, but it's not very reliable. Plus, it's cooler that I'm piloting a vehicle in order to get there. Never mind that the vehicle is the logs themselves, but you know, if it works, it works. That's the beauty of this game. So long as you get to the end, any answer that you make is the correct answer. Kind of like how there was that one shrine where they wanted me to make a rail in order to go on a rail car, like a makeshift rail car, in order to get through. Oh no! In order to get to the rails. But I did not do that. Instead, I opted to just walk on the railings with perfect balance. No! Stop that. That's what the stabilizer is for. There, see? Stabilized. Now get back here. Oh no. That's not it. It's like a mini tank, this thing. There. Hey, let me go on the control stick. There you go. Go backwards a bit. 3-point turn. There you go. See? Not too bad. I'm at a disadvantage because this is very bad terrain. Also, oh, I already took note of that guy. Gotcha. There you go. So unlike those math teachers who are like, you only need to use yeah, it's like they only allow you to use one method to solve a problem. Nah, whatever problem, whatever solution you come up with that actually gets you to the end, that is the correct one. It doesn't matter. What's that? You want to, they want you to make a like vehicle that gets you across the water? You can do that. Or you can just make a very, very, very long bridge. It gets you to the exact same place, and therefore you made the correct choice. So we gotta go this way. Oh, no, no. Yeah, please don't tip over. I'm gonna need you to not do that. If you would be so kind.
Whee! Oh man.
That stabilizer is in the way of me getting to the controls. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Hey, controls, please. Thank you. There you go. I love that. Like, some questions are like, you can use a formula which solves it in 2 steps, but no, they need us to use a 3-page simplification. There's easy ways. There are shortcuts for a reason. Use them. We made a calculator so that we don't have to use those things. Use them. No, calculators are bad. And then again, when's the last time you would ever need to use that kind of math, you know? When's the last time you had to use the Pythagorean theorem anywhere in real life? Never. It's like, I wish I knew the length of the slope. All I know is the length of the base and the back part of the ramp. How will I ever know? Wait a minute. Isn't there a math equation for this? That's right. The Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. It's so obvious to me. Also, I'm gonna pop down a travel medallion here because I don't feel like finding the shrine yet. It's probably somewhere up there, but I don't feel like doing it. There you go. I use the Pythagorean theorem for fun. Do you? For what purpose, though? Or like the quadratic formula, you know? There was a song that they taught you in order to, oh no! In order to memorize that thing. The x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And it's just a pop goes the weasel thing. Pop goes the weasel. How far are we? We're like halfway there. We're doing pretty good, actually. Yeah, I couldn't use like, I like how I said, wow, I can finally use the carriage bridle for the horse, and then no, I decided no, I will not use that. Here I am, just piloting a log tank. You know, it worked out. It works. Like I said, any solution that gets you to the end, that's the correct answer. So, I'm correct. Damn, you remember, they never taught us with songs. Really? It's funny, I did pretty well in that class as well. I had... Wait, that's trigonometry, right? Trigonometry? I had AP Trig, but then I never took the AP test because I didn't want to. And again, I didn't go to traditional college either. So I went to a medical institute for pharmacy technician instead of going to college. Because right after high school, I just worked at a grocery store for 5 years or so. But hey, look, I'm Josh Akujo, the grocery store VTuber, so it works out. Now, man, you do you. Let's go. So like, yeah, you would think when you see like when you hear something like technician, you would think equipment, stuff like that. No, pharmacy technician is like it's like they help out the pharmacists in their like fill prescriptions, process prescriptions, running them through insurance and all that. That's what pharmacy technicians do. and then the pharmacists like overlook our work to make sure that we're doing it correctly. You know, it's kind of like how medical assistants will look at you when you get a checkup from the doctor. They're the ones that, you know, like take your blood pressure and all that, and then it's the doctor, they're there for a bit. Or how a dental assistant, I believe also technician, will do all that scanning your teeth and all that, and then the dentist does the stuff. Kind of similar. I'm oversimplifying it, but it's kind of similar to that. There you go, we're at Lurelin Village again on our log tank. You know, I could have done this even faster had I just gone over here, but no, I wanted to use the horse pulley, which didn't even work. But you know, it works out. We're here. We just need to get this to Bolton. There you go. Hey. He's like, huh, what's that noise? Is that guy piloting a bunch of logs? Yo, I got you your logs. They're right there. Well, 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 you got right to work gathering logs, I see. May I? Okay, dear. I'll take good care of that. Thanks for getting after those logs. That makes 15 in our collection. Oh god, sorry I'm back. I was stressed because I lost a stitch to my knitting needle, but I see. I never knew that's what they're called. Thanks. No problem, yeah. Are you knitting right now? That's cool. My little brother, he was into crocheting for a bit. He made a bunch of scarves and hats. He was into that for quite a while. He does it still every now and then. Will you look at that? What a haul. Thanks a lot, pal. Now we have enough logs to make the repairs. Time to start rebuilding those buildings. First thing I gotta do is use those logs you collected to shore up the foundations under the buildings. So hold tight for just a bit, okay? Oh, excuse me. I'll do the foundation work and check the state of the buildings while I'm at it. I'll be back before you know it. Wait, your voice lag, but oh my god, I crochet too? Your little brother sounds cool. Yeah. He's into that sort of stuff. Which is cool. He made me a hat once. He made me a hat that was in the shape of a frog. He's cute. I still have that. I made a cute top for my bestie and a pansexual themed dino. Ooh, nice. Sounds like they're getting to work on those things. I want to make those. Yeah, it was really cute. It was like in the shape of a bucket hat. You know, it's kind of like a cylindrical top, and then it had like a brim, and then on the top it was like two circles that was the frog eyes. I don't know how else better to describe that. The foundations are nice and solid. Now it's time to move on to repairing the buildings. There are 5 buildings that need fixing. 3 of them are establishments: the inn, the restaurant, and the lucky treasure shop. And 2 of them are homes: the village head's house and Armis's house. The repair process will depend on the building we're working on, so I'll explain once we decide where we start. Now we're getting ready to the real meat of the Great Lurelin Village revival. So which building should we get to work on? Let's do the home. We're rebuilding a home, are we? Well, which house is the lucky one? Let's do the village head. Oh, we're rebuilding the house for the head of the village, are we? The house is right there. That there is where the village head and his family live. They've been letting me stay with them too. It was so cozy. And they even had a little something from Princess Zelda on display. Then along came those awful monsters. How about we head over there so I can explain what we need to do to fix the place up? Please follow me.
Oh.
Oh god, no, don't worry, I got what you meant perfectly. It's in my make list when I get green yarn. Yeah, I think the yarn that my little brother uses more on like the teal side of things. It's like a teal. I have to make a cat beanie. Oh wait, that's so cute. Sounding a cat beanie. I'm guessing it's like a cat ear beanie. That's nice. Although I want to imagine that like, so it's a cat beanie. It has the cat ears, but then on the front, it's just like a little cat face. It's just, you know, like the dot eyes and then the W mouth, the curvy W mouth, like an OO, like an OO. The central pillar is broken and we have to fix it pronto. After all, it provides vital support to the whole building. I already used the logs you collected to shore up the foundation, so...
Ah.
Look at this house over there, or here. We'll need to stick a palm tree log through the detached hut too. There are even holes from the central pillar in the roof and floor. That's where the log is supposed to go. Of course, there are plenty of logs to be had from the palm trees growing around here. But how are we going to put one of those logs through the holes in the floor and the roof? Might say it's a real stumper. Oh, I got that. Yes, I'm gonna start selling soon, but selling it internationally will cost a heck lot. Yeah, wouldn't the OO face be a bit cute? Just a little short little thing. It's cute. What? This is the thing you wanted me to do, right? Oh, you want me to put... Okay, I gotcha. I need that. That's a very long palm tree. That might work. Oh, so you're gonna set up a shop, are you? That's cool. I wish you luck on your endeavor. Some of the ones my little brother did, he did for, some of my relatives asked him to make them, like a beanie. So he got paid for that as well. And his friends. I believe also his teacher actually asked him to, make a beanie for them. So that was cool. Just need to get up here real quick. No. Okay. There you go. Okay, and I just need to stand on this platform, right? Okay. That did not work out. It's fine. We'll do it this way. Cool. Use Ultra Hand. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay, just gotta go through the holes. Oh no, I'm not high enough. That's not good. What's the best way to do this, I wonder? Oh, there you go. I can do it this way. It's like doing like that, make it a bit further, but then... Oh, whoop. There you go. And then bring it up. There. Foundation. Man, I want to befriend your little brother. Too cool. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. It's perfect. I couldn't have found a better pillar to hold this place up myself. Just leave the rest to me. I'm on it. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. What? He's not gonna do it? Oh, there you go. Yeah. The voice effect. It's what they do. It's like ha, yeah, ha. It's all done. From here on out, I'll have a comfy place to sleep at night. Oh, I thought I heard the sound of hammering coming from the house. Oh, thank you for the water's life redeem. Let me go ahead and hydrate just a quick moment. Oh, shoot. That sound legit VA worthy. It was a dream of mine when I was younger to hopefully voice in an anime one day. But I never really like went through with that dream. But you know, it was like I get to do little bits of that. Like, I'm not a professional. I would never say I'm a professional, nor will I say that I'm ever like that, like at that level where people would think that I'm that like impressive. But being able to do it in these kinds of things, doing it in streams, you know, like whenever I'm playing, what do you call it, Persona 3, when I was playing Persona 3, I would do that a lot. It would be a lot of voice acting, and it would let me do something I don't usually get to do, which is one, talk a lot, and then two, try and manipulate my voice to make different voices. I can't manipulate that voice that well at the moment, but hopefully I can improve on that. What you're doing in terms of, yeah, I guess you can say that being a VTuber means that I am voice acting. I guess you can say that. Can you? I guess it's just my voice though. I'm not exactly like voice acting. It's just my voice.
I was so worried about finding a place for him to sleep, but not anymore.
I wish you good luck and hope your little self's dream come true. In a way it is like it has come true, that like doing this content creation, playing video games, doing voices is kind of like a compromise, being able to follow through that little dream I had.
It's the tastiest fish you can catch around here. Grill it, stew it, whatever you like. It's already delicious. There was a picture from Princess Zelda on display in the detached hut. Quick, let's make sure it's not damaged.
Hey, there's no time for resting on laurels. There's work to do and it ain't doing itself. Look, you and me, we're beasts of construction. We'll have this village put back together in no time. We made one house. All I did was put a palm tree there. Oh, yeah, I've been there already. It's the heart-shaped pond. Is there another one I can do? Now we're getting to the real meat of the great Lurelin village. Okay, let's do another home. Which one's the home? Over there. I'm guessing you want me to put another palm tree in there. You wanted a spot outside the village, and biggest catches. Why don't we relocate to Armus's house for a bit? I am also, it's still a work in progress. It's going real slowly, unfortunately, but I am also like I have a second channel on YouTube other than the one where I put all my VODs for streams. It's a channel that I want to work on like as a side project, where I do audiobooks of light novels. So right now all I have is the introduction chapter of Spice and Wolf as an audiobook on that channel, but it's still a work in progress. It's going real slowly, but hopefully I can work on that a bit more and finish the book. Do a whole audiobook. That's also another dream of mine. I always wanted to do an audiobook. The central pillar is broken, so we have to repair it pronto. I already shored up the building's foundation using the logs you collected for me. So if we can place a log from the palm tree, yep, I got that. Oh my god, please do. That is a very good idea. I would totally promote it on my Instagram. And you're working on that dream, so good job. Thank you. There is a link to that channel down below. It says what did it say again? I think it says light novel, audiobook channel. Yeah. Again, it only has one video right now. It's just the prologue to Spice and Wolf. I really want to be able to like work on that a bit more, but I'm having a bit of trouble finding the time to do it. or the energy to do it. You and me, pal. Let's return these places to their former glory. Ooh, luckily for me, there's a palm tree right here. Go, Master Sword! I like how the palm tree just straightened up. Straightened out when I did that. There you go. So get in there. Oh, wait, no. There you go. Uh-oh. Go. Now just let go of you for a bit. Got it.
Mohawk.
Huh, see, huh, ha, yeah. Oh. I get that. It takes a chunk of energy out of you to do that. So the closed eye smile on the thumbnail on your YouTube videos is so cute. Oh, thank you.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
You really fixed it. Thank you. I could finally get back to making a living. I'm really sorry I wasn't any help. Please take this as a kind of apology. Oh, $50. Thank you. Now I can go fishing again. You know, I don't need very many fish to feed myself, so I share the extras I catch with other folks. I usually save them from the people here in the village, but I really owe you for fixing my house. If I have extras to share, I'll put them in front of my house. Please, take whatever you need. Oh, ouch. Anyways, Joshua, see you and have a nice stream on my head off. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you another day, Tessa. Have a great rest of your day. Wonderful rest of your day. Hey. This is no time for resting on laurels. Oh, you already said that. Okay. He's good. I wonder what else we can do today. So we did the Lurelin. Well, we're doing some Lurelin stuff. I guess we can just continue to work on this place. Tarrey Town, there wasn't that much to do. This is a lot of construction. Next one is, let's do the inn. We're rebuilding the inn, are we? It was nice hanging out, and nope, you shall see me soon. Have a great rest of your day as well. See ya. The inn is over there. It's known far and wide for its salt spa. They use herbs and whatnot to soothe travelers' sores and weary muscles. Let's move over to the inn. I'm guessing you don't want me to just stick another palm tree in there. I might need more stuff. I might need to do another transporting on a cart. As you can see, the frame and the central pillar managed to hold up just fine. But if you look inside, you'll see there's a puddle of rainwater. Getting rid of the water won't be difficult, but that junk in there is a hazard and will make it impossible for me to work. I don't want to damage the framing since we're lucky it's intact, but I'm not sure how to get rid of that debris. Pull it out piece by piece from above. Well, I got that. Once all that junk is gone, I'll start the rebuilding work right away. It will look incredible. So you just want me to go like up here, right? I can do that. Oh, there's only 3 pieces. Easy. In fact, I could even do it better just by doing this. Also, here, let me do it this way. Because there's more down there too, isn't there? I just need to attach you to wherever I am right now. There you go. I think that's everything I can take out. So now I just gotta go here and pull it out. There you go. Well, I'm betting someone got rid of all that junk. That someone is you, by the way. Just leave the rest to me. Oh, he had to who ya. There you go. Hello, how are you? Hello, Dakota. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I am doing just fine. Playing a bit more Tears of the Kingdom. The owner can move back in any old time. What? What's going on? I thought the pirates destroyed my place. But here it is, good as new. You two rebuilt it, didn't you? I was hiding out in the Kurono region in the southwest, but it's just sand as far as the eye can see. I missed the ocean so much, I had to come back, and then I found this. I can't believe my inn is all fixed up. I'm stunned. I'm sorry. I really must give you a thank you gift. Bull fruit. Ooh, wait, that gives me some lightning. I brought this back as a little treat for everyone. Please come on by and enjoy our famous salt spa. Can I get in for free? One's for free at least? What does a salt spa do? Give me salt spa. Ooh. Wait, what was that sound? Sounds like they were just scratching his back. I mean, I guess that's... What do you call that word? Satisfying? Just having your back scratched? Ooh, 3. Ooh, 3 and a full stamina wheel. I can't seem to shake the Kurono language. I meant to say rise and shine. No matter what time it is, that's the best thing to hear when you wake up. I mean, you can continue to use the Kurono language. I suppose they won't mind. Next is the restaurant. Restaurant's over there. Ashura Bay is known for its incredible cuisine, you know. They offer dishes from all over the world. How about we relocate? Yeah, sure. What do you need me to do? The central pillar is broken, so we have to repair it pronto. Oh, you want me to just put a lock thing in there? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's easy. I mean, they kind of just straighten out the moment I cut them, so... And as for you, I need you out of the way. Let's get rid of you real quick. Alley-oop. Oh. Alley-oop. Oh, there's another one. Can't believe I missed that first one. Alright, time to break the Master Sword. Behold the legendary, it's just a legendary, a tree cutter. I almost forgot what I was gonna call it. Like this, just a bit more forward. Oh, nope. Ah, shoot. Bring it up like that. Okay. Bring it like this. Ah, damn it. No, like this. This is good. Go. Here you go. Just bring it a bit forward if I can. A bit more up. No, you won't let me? How about if I bring it a bit more forward and then tilt it downwards now? There you go. Nice. We're gonna just rebuild Lurelin Village in one stream. That works out. I've been meaning to do these side quests anyway, so, you know, like I've been putting them off a bit. So, now is a good time to do it. Hey, am I dreaming? Wow, but it was all broken before.
Look, Suda, our house is all better too.
I just came to check on my restaurant in my house. I was so worried about them. Was it you? Did you fix them?
Ooh.
Thank you so much. Please, I want you to have this.
Oh, fried rice. Shrimp fried rice. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Hi.
I can go for some fried rice right now. Of all the dishes we serve at our restaurant, this is the one I'm most proud of. Please stop by anytime you're hungry. I'll treat you to meals the likes of which you've never tasted before.
Hi.
Let's check it out. Are restaurants? Have restaurants been a thing in this game? Because I know most of the time you just like make them yourself. But is this the only one where you can actually buy them? Also, where's the restaurant? Where'd the restaurant go? Where's the person? There's no one here. Do I talk to you? Oh, okay. I guess I just gotta wait for you to get to your place. Any moment now. Any moment now. Oh, there you go. 46 rupees. Oh, cool. Seafood paella. Paella is a dish that I've never tried before, but I do want to try one day. Now, the Lucky Treasure Shop, which is, if I remember correctly, the Lucky Treasure Shop is a kind of mini game where you choose between, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 treasure chests, and it's just like a gamble. It's just a gamble. Whatever you get is whatever you get. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's just regular stuff that you can find in the wild. Sometimes you get good materials. I don't remember if you get a like a heart container from them. I don't think so. At least I don't remember. I didn't really go to Lurelin village that much because, again, in Breath of the Wild, it did not have that any. I was about to say it didn't have that much. It didn't have any story presence. Okay, another palm tree. That's easy enough for me.
Oh.
Yep, I got it. The only problem is, now I don't have the Master Sword. Hopefully this bomb works. Nice. Bomb still works. First things first, I gotta put you over here. Second thing second, we're gonna use the sun to get back up there. What? Oh, there you go. Third thing third, put you through the hole. Put you through the hole, like from here. Do this. Oh, oh. Not like that. More like just a bit forward and down. There you go. And that's it. Lurelin village is now officially rebuilt. I really thought there was going to be a bit more fetch quest to it, like get more materials, but it was only that one, which is good because I don't think I wanted to be doing more log ticks. See what it looks like. Lucky treasure. It's the biggest building in this village, so returning to it to its former glory wasn't easy, but the owner is gonna love it.
Oh? Wow, wow, wow. What exactly is going on here? I was sure the monsters had done my shop in. Oh. I heard the pirates were gone and came running. I can't believe I can open my shop again. I never thought the day would come. Ah. This place means everything to me. My old man, rest his soul, left it to me. Here, please, I have to thank you. Take this.
Oh, thank you. I just used one of those.
I was planning to throw them at the pirates, but there's no need for that now. Because of you, the Lucky Treasure Shop's back in business. In fact, you don't even need rupees. You can be broke and still come on in and try your luck.
There you go. We got everything. You bet it is. Every last building in the village is good as new.
Incredible. How could I ever thank you? And to think you restored the village so quickly. A feast is most certainly in order tonight.
Whoa!
Did you hear that? A feast. He said a feast is in order. Oh dear, do you think I should change my outfit? Oh, we get to. This is nice. You know, it's kind of like Tarrey Town. You get to rebuild a town. Feels good.
The day the pirates attacked and overran the village, I was desperate to get everyone to safety. Before I knew it, our beloved home was gone. After everyone fled, the only sound coming from Lurelin village was the sound of monsters. I never thought, never dared dream, I'd live to see the day that we could all laugh together again like this. This moment right now, it's all thanks to you. And of course, I am extremely grateful to Bolson as well.
No, there's no need to thank me. After all, when I first drifted into this village, you all welcomed me with open arms, didn't you? The work I did here, it's just my way of paying that kindness back. Why did it advance the text without me?
Bolson, thank you. This village owes you a debt. In fact, I think it's safe to say you are this village's savior. Now, I talked about this with the rest of the folks around here. We did not have enough money or treasure to repay you for saving our home. But the treasure we do have, well, it's this village and everyone in it. So from now on, we'll do everything we can to share our hospitality with you.
Aye!
For the village's savior, I'll provide a bed for free anytime. Ooh, thank you!
Ah!
You're also welcome to eat at the restaurant for as much as you like. Free of charge, of course. Yay!
The village's savior may not need to test his luck, but I'm sure But I'm sure it'd be fun to play a treasure chest game once in a while. Please, feel free to take anything you find in the village.
Maha!
Oh, I'm awash in emotions. I can't hold back anymore. You're just gonna go hug everyone? Look lively. It's time for the... Is he gonna dance? I think he's gotta dance. The Bolson Samba. Or Lurelin Lurelin Revival Dance. What the fuck is a Deviolin? Oh shit, he hitting that. Oh shit, he's got moves. So I get free stuff here, don't I? Free bedding, free food. Oh shoot, I should come back here every now and then, get the free food, you know. Although I'm pretty, I think it might be like restricted to once a day, I want to say. Otherwise, that'd be a bit much. I could just get a whole bunch of food without ever having to cook anything. I mean, it would only be the, you know, like the hearts aspect of it, which, you know, is good in its own right. Yes, he's sold out for the rest of the day. Okay, yeah, once a day only. Makes sense. Okay, so now we're done with Lurelin Village. Now, I believe there might have been a quest, like, regarding this in Lookout Landing. I believe, yeah, the general store I was in earlier, the people over there are from Lurelin Village, which is what tipped me over the fact that it was overrun by pirates. I don't know why that took me so long to think of that word. You know, I do a lot of dramatic pauses because for some reason my mouth works faster than my brain. So every now and then I begin a sentence and then I just keep saying it before I can even think of the end of the sentence. It's my fault. Oh damn. I'm worried sick about everyone in Lurelin Village. It's pretty good now. It's rebuilt. It's actually really. The pirates are gone. Lurelin village is good. The pirates are already gone. And Rosella and everyone from the village are okay too? Thank goodness. I'm so glad. They're all safe. I was beside myself. To top it off, the ruined buildings have all been restored. Thanks for bringing us the best possible news. Please have this as a sign of our gratitude. I wonder if Link mentioned that I was the reason? That he was the reason that they did that? Thank you. With the village gone and the village back to normal, pirates gone, I have to wonder how our little shop back home is looking. Even if I have to go on my own, maybe I should return to Lurelin village. But if you'd be lonely without me, then I can stay here, Mubs. Don't be ridiculous. With Lurelin restored, we villagers need to come together and bring life back to our once bussin' little village. I can take care of the shop here, no problem. You should get the village shop open pronto and start saving money too. Good call, yeah. Though I'd have preferred to stay with you a bit longer. Okay, I'll make my way to Lurelin village. Leave the village shop to me. They're brother and sister, right? There wasn't any romantic tension over there. They're brother and sister. Uh-oh. Wait, let's see if I can outrun the lightning. Whee! Hell yeah. Y'all need anything over here? Anyone have a side quest for me to do? No? Dion these nuts? No? Okay. Oh, you have a side quest. Good morning, and thank you for your hard work, Link. Link, you got perfect timing. Folks working on the monster control crew have been reporting frequent appearances of some very large monsters. Our non-combatant squad members are ill-equipped to take on such foes. Really, it's out of the question. Instead, they're helping by gathering intel and warning residents in the area where the beasts have been spotted. With such ominous beasts as these, I can think of no one better qualified than you to face them in battle. That said, I'm sure you've got your hands full with other tasks. Perhaps it's best for you to continue on without adding to your burdens. Burdens. I mean, I could do it. You know how many bad... I killed a dragon. Greylands, I killed a dragon. He was a 3-headed dragon. How about big monsters? Stone Talus. Oh, I got that. Don't you worry about me. I can take on that thing, no problem. Sure. HoneyHunniex. Some travelers passing by Trilby Plain. Okay, I'll grab that. Now the only one I can't do right now is the Molduga because that is in the Gerudo area, which we have not gone to just yet. So we'll do that one last. It'll be last. But we can at least get the HoneyHunniex and Stone Talus. So if I just keep asking you, are you just gonna tell me where all the Stone Taluses are? Oh no, okay. So you just tell me about it. Cool. Nope, don't care about you. You're nothing to me. You're asleep as always. Oh shit, what happened here? Hello? Royal Hidden Passage. What? There's something in there. Sense me. I was about to say, was that gonna hurt me if Oh, you're here. I was wondering where you were. You were in Hateno Village last time. How do I make a voice for this? It's more like, no, I can't do that. I'll just do it this way.
So there are more who still pay me homage.
You don't say. You can hear my voice? Now that is a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life? Wealth? Like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power. That was me once. Alas, my life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. She turned me into the stone statue long ago. Even then, I continued my bargains as a statue in a village. Still, the goddess did not like what I was doing. I was banished from the main street of the outskirts of town, scorned and neglected, but that was not enough for her. Again, I was sent away. I spent time trapped in a pond with only fish for company, and finally, here. Perhaps another might have learned a lesson from this, but I have not. No, I only have been biding my time for the moment where someone who can hear me appears. Someone such as you. Of course, we can reach a beneficial agreement. I have dealt only with fish for too long, and fish make terrible deals. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Hold still and don't fret. I'll take care of everything. This won't hurt a bit.
Wait, what was that face that Link just made? That's probably one of the most expressive expressions. I said expressive expressions. One of the most animated expressions that I've seen this Link have. Other than the faces he makes whenever he gets upgrades from the Great Fairy, which is another quest that I should really do. Unlock the Great Fairies.
My touch is as subtle as ever. Note how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. I
need that back, please.
Did you think I deceived you? Perish the thought. I thought that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. So, which will it be? Wise choice. Now, remain still. You look skeptical. Not to worry. Money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then first you must sell me either type of essence for 100 rupees. If you want to buy an essence back, the price rises to 120 rupees. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you, a heart container or a stamina vessel. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here.
I was wondering where this statue was, so we just ended up somehow down here. Apparently the goddess actively moved it, which means the goddess is still active in some way. So I don't know how that works. What's the rest of this area though? Yeah. Oh shit. It's a good thing I have a lot of bombs. I don't have a shortage of bombs right now. Wait. Yunobo come back? Hey, Yunobo. Do that one. Nah. Your cooldown time is too short. There you go. Oh. Oh, I don't want to waste my... I don't have the Master Sword with me. I can't break these rocks. The legendary rock breaker? Master Sword? The mustard sword? Nah. Well, there's nothing in that area anyway, so... Oh yeah, that's something I can do. I can go to Hyrule Castle. Isn't there a tunic for me over there? I don't know. I think... It's not going to be the same as in Breath of the Wild where going to the castle activates like a cutscene. I think Ganondorf is in the depths. It's got to be. So probably not there. Oh, I don't have a weapon. You know, but take care of that thing. Ooh, well, guess I don't really need that, do I? No, I have room for it. Get rid of this one. Kind of need a bow that's not a lightning rod. Oh, is that everything here? Oh, I thought there was gonna be more. Yeah, there's nothing else in this room. I thought there'd be a booble frog or something. No? Hmm. Well, where do you take me when I ascend? You taking me anywhere cool? Ah, wait, I've been here. This is just the place that I was earlier. Oh, there you go. There's an area over there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hmm? Wait, have I been there before? Weird. Well, there is that. Nope, that's not it. Rock. Bonflower! Hinode, get over here. Please. I can't. Okay, fine. Let's do it this way. Yeah! Is it gonna kill me? Cool. I have a lot of bomb flowers. I don't feel bad about using them. I can get more anytime I want. See that? There's more bombs over here anyway. Boom. This is the way to do it. Bombing these things is definitely not a hazard. You definitely will not suffer any type of cave-in. You know, you can just keep doing that. No consequences at all. Nope. Oh, another talus. They come to me like they're waddling. And how about you? There's usually a xHoneyHunniex something in there. Huh? Wait, you didn't... I was about to say, you didn't explode. Go, Hinode. Wait, wasn't there something here that I had? That I could break a rock? No, I had this. This works too. I completely forgot about this thing. Go. Got quite a lot of life, huh? Oh. Some stall enemies. Alright, stay there. There's a lot of things to do here. Interesting. Hi, Moblin. Bye, Moblin. Wait, which one should I go to first? This way or that way? Let's go this way. I'm gonna bring this thing just in case. Never know, I might need it. Oh, no, I don't. Not for here, anyway. Hi. Bye. Oh, no, there's one over there. I could use it for that. Come with me. Come with me. That's not the key for that. I was completely... I messed it up. Go. What? You ate it? What do you mean you ate it? The fuck? Spit that out. What was that? You done ate my construction. Ooh, that's a good shield. No, the Hudson the Hudson. Oh my god, I can't speak. The Hudson shield stays on during sex. Ah, nice. I got these things back finally. The knight armor is pretty cool. It actually is pretty cool. Let me just wait for that to... Okay, there we go. Anything here? No. I will take these arrows. Arrows are important, even though I have 300 of them. Can never have too many. Now then. How many sticks do I have? Let's not do that then. I have enough zonite that I can just keep making these things. No problem. Go! Stop that. Soldier. Armor? Loyal. Royal Claymore. Don't need that. I'm good. Why are there books here? How about you? Is there anything here? I didn't really check. Nope. Come, Mr. Bolson. Oh, here. Nothing here? Never mind. Again, keeping this thing with me just in case. I'm more than likely gonna need it. Wait, there's a wall over there I can use this thing on. So I do need it, see? I was correct. And you know, instead of using my weapon durability in order to activate this thing, I can just... I can throw an apple at it, I can throw a rock at it. Let's just throw a rock. That did not work. Apple it is. Don't think I didn't see that cave over there. We'll get to that in just a moment. Fruit. The best activation device. What are you? I don't know what kind of weird noise I just made with my mouth. Ignore that. Like I was saying ooh, then I was inhaling. And it just made a very weird noise. Fairy, please. Please, I need you. Oh, fairy. Yeah, give me that. Let's get out of here. You know, I never really did have much use for the glowing in the depths effect that you can have when you eat something. It's not that good. The glow effect isn't that big. It's better to just use the, what do you call? It's easier to just use the bright bloom seeds. Way better. Especially if you do the hovercraft method. Just make a hovercraft and then stick a giant bright bloom seed to the front of it or wherever really. Portable light. Better than the headlight that you can actually attach it to. Because, what do you call it? The bright bloom flower does not have any weight. Therefore, it will not tip over your device, your vehicle. And since it doesn't do that, ooh, hello, thank you. Oh, okay. Looks like that's the end of that. Which means our only area is over here. Yeah, since the bright bloom seed doesn't have any weight to it, it won't tip over. Oh, this is a big place. Oh, I can tell what that's gonna be. That's gonna be at Stalnox, isn't it? Alright, well, better get to work on this thing. Make another one, because I'm too lazy to get the other one that was over there. Bring it down here, and activate you with a palm fruit. Yeah. Go. Get to town, go to town on that thing. Hmm? Well, don't let me stop you. Ah. Are you gonna... Oh, you are. Cool. Well, I'll just leave you to it then. Yeah, just get locked. There, see? I'll let you do the dirty work over here. care of this. Don't you worry about that. Can I just put you in the water so you die faster? Oh, never mind. It's dead. Thank you, cannon. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I don't need any of those. I mean, this thing is a bit beat up now, but still pretty good. Any other areas we can go to from here? No, I think this is it. Huh? I don't need to mark this area. Just gonna show up in the overworld and I'll think it's over there. I think that might be it for this area. Yeah, I don't see anywhere else that we can go. No. Okay. We're out of here then. Oh! Wait, why am I seeing gloom? Why am I seeing gloom? Oh, is the blood moon about to happen? It's only 7:40 though. Unless there's something else here. Why am I seeing the malice? I'm not near a chasm, am I? That was weird. Just showed up for like a moment. Oh, there, see, it's back. Where am I? Oh, I'm not even near the castle. Is it just like this area? I am underground after all. Let's go back up. I think this just takes me outside, huh? Yep. Oh, that's probably why. It's just because I'm over here, huh? Yeah, most likely. Now we can go up there. We have ways to get up there. Hovercraft. I wonder what's over here. Also, I wonder if I didn't really see everything that was down there. I don't remember if the library area is still around. Or if it's part of this structure. Because it could be in here somewhere. Excuse me. B2. Ooh, fire-like. Let's not mess with that. Hello. Now, I should just go to the throne room. Hyrule Castle B3. Oh, they changed the song. Yeah, the song's different now. It was a very strange decision to have Ballad of the Windfish be part of the Hyrule Castle theme. Because in the Hyrule Castle theme, there's a part that just goes da-na-na, da-na-na. And of course, the Ballad of the Windfish goes da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Oh, Ice-like over there too. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm not here to fight y'all. What? Who are you alerting? Don't gotta worry about me. I'm just here. I'm here for the throne room. I don't know why I didn't just fly all the way back to the throne room. I don't know why I took this long path. I mean, it gets me there. Oh wait, that's all the study. Oh, wait, oh my god. Hello, Silent Princess. Is the Royal Guard Bow. Very powerful, but also very low durability. I wonder if infusing a, what do you call it? Like fusing it with a material makes the durability even higher. for the Royal Guard book, because they're already... Oh, I think they made it different now. Sword yields massive destructive damage just before it breaks. Okay, it used to be that it was just like incredibly high base damage with very shitty durability. It looks like they changed it now, which makes sense. Because none of the base weapons are very good. Oh, gonna take a picture of that yet? No. Compendium. I always gotta remember that I gotta take pictures for this thing. I forget very frequently. So if that's a study, this means this is the Zelda's room. Yep. There's no moblin in Zelda's room now. I wonder what Zelda's reaction was if she ever went back to her room over here. I was like, oh, my bed's gone. That sucks. Well, Link, do you want to live together? Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the throne room. Activate the Calamity Ganon fight. No. Where's that huge, like arena that's underneath Hyrule Castle? You know, they should have had a hole. They should have had a hole. Or they should have a hole. I don't know, I actually haven't been to the throne room yet. They should have a hole in the middle of the throne room where Calamity Ganon was. Nah, never mind. There's nothing here. But this is a throne room. Calamity Ganon isn't like hanging down like a hemorrhoid. What was the thing again? Oh, it was a torch. Spicy pepper. No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. Wouldn't it make sense if there was a hole in the middle of the throne room that would probably lead to a death, like the deaths? Because of course, when you fight Calamity Ganon, you fall down here. But now it's just filled up somehow. So we got the tunic. Hell yeah, classic. For that classic look, we just wear this thing. See? Nice. Thank you, Zelda. Because if you don't remember, Zelda was the one that made this. We made it. I believe Zelda made the original Champion's Tunic. I don't remember if she said that she made this one or if she had it made by someone else. I do like the look of the, you know, like the added straps and all that for the Champion's Tunic. Makes it look more practical than just a shirt. Because that's how the Champion's Tunic pretty much look like. Picture. Is that everything? There's probably something in the top, right? Then again, it's raining. I can't climb because it's raining. It's always raining. Unless... Can I ascend from up there? Yay! Shortcuts. Gotta love it. Yeah! God, I love ascend. I am so glad they made that into an ability. Oh, hello. Where's the shrine? Why did I see a shrine? Oh, there you go. Ooh. I don't know if there's gonna be a Korok all the way up there. I can't exactly get to it unless Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Maybe I should have done this while I was down there. Whoop. Rocket. Shield. This shield. Any other shields that are broken? No. They're all new shields, because I'm just that good. See how many Lionel shields there are? That's how many I've murdered. Okay, best place to go right there. So from here, and up. Hi. Oh, there is. Of course there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now. Of course there is. Okay. Whee! Alright. I think that's actually gonna be it for tonight. It's 11 o'clock. I did not mean to go on for this long, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. That is gonna be the end of tonight's stream. That was more Tears. I almost said Breath of the Wild, but that is more Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you thank you so much for stopping by, and just wait one moment while I find someone to raid. Ooh, EGP. Gotta raid EGP. I haven't seen him in a while. EGP Wonder Chef. Right. Like that. Okay. Raid message for those who are not subbed. Raid message for those who are. I will be live again on... I don't know if I'm gonna go live on Monday. Tuesday, I don't think I will be able to stream that day because I will be celebrating one of my friends. They're graduating. So I'll be celebrating that. I probably won't be live on Tuesday. So I might do it on Wednesday instead. Wednesday and Thursday. But Monday, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming. I might have some chores that I gotta do. So I'll keep you posted if I decide to do so. But in any case, thank you again for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Attention Kujocopters, the stream will be closing momentarily.
Good night.